Mama Kwaba, Emra, and Jumadia Tituntia, Tonsa, at the Fremo, say, Momeke home, now in 19 Shamun Twatwa, Yan Yoma bit me a boy, said a bear, the yenom, a bit me a at the pa, ye Kadiania, and ye Sida Sonkoa, Lemum, Bibia, Yakofaba. Nia CC, at the Amasabusiani, Abia near Dihuja, Abia near the Yen Yomabi. If you home pie, no any business, as a misan say, your bed day and not a Diania ye diano, a ye Diania, a papa, a ye Diania Sabe, on for Sikan Koto, na Omramaboka, and internet. Unia TV, Unia FM, Unia Group, Yamwa Kwaba, Stronkon, Adiaba Jumedia, Yatuni Dinse, Unia Food Safety Forum, Ayaton Sadia Framo, Yadamasa Papa, Sende, Motonsa, Nafi, Moja Munia Menina, Ediafu, one Mama Bekaho, Yafemana, Yao, Opare, Offer.
Within at the Equia, Echa, Oyaka, when him said Jumedia Biano, Yashasi, Yentimi, and Queti, Yankopon, Enti, as I say, your bompire at the chassis, na Nipa, Oba bompire, Amaya, no, a Miniaba, Akosia, Asabia, Asumeni, Asari, waiting your friend A4, or Bejo, so no other bompire, we are, Jumedia, no, Yashasi, Nessa, na Yade, Eshayanina, Atsuja. Pacho.
Ya bompaye kakra nyame therefore na no pay yeda wase se wama ye ho kwan se nyansa ne nimdia a wode adomye no ene yenhie mu na yentuatua na ne pa ewo mu no yemfa ema ganafo ye ba be hie mu yesre se nia wode adum ye bia efa dwumedi no mane nkonkan e wo budin mu nti amen.
Amen. Nasabia yeda wase papa se wabompaye ede amaye ebusia Onua Food Safety Forum ene ye kai wo se yede ebrel ewo Onua TV social nso se enyo Onua TV nko a Onua FM 95.1 FM so yede mu live ewo hono mu a dwumedia ekoso nyina so betimi ate ewo eho enti dwumedia no ya hyasia ene se yedua no wasem ena ye ka na ofa
ma yese kwache no ho ade fa odiska na ye sebe ye nyina betena han ma ye ni se ya mo hwe ye o mafie mo ba bia mo bia mo offices ahodo mo online ya o mo ahwe wo ho nyina ne ntimi megina ha sa ne nye ne sa ne enko tie fa seda e ma boa fo mo so ya sene ma ene sadwumadie etimi ba se de be o manfo be hunu de ekoso
eti aboafo no bi out insecticide spray wo se sa wo ya boa fa ha enti eno yede ekum emwamo ahodo we yefiefie mu nyina amahonom ate aqua fresh fruitally calipo was the natural fruit juice calipo de emofra ne nyina pempanifo akora binom enti wunya bi na wo de show bag mu a ebeboa GMR Industries enso asoyasene sanso ena you fresh or say it's a colorful new world you fresh ede aba mofra ne pempanifo nyina nom my life insurance or say enya my way ene kase no way enti enensi Chibama pa wetimi de ho atoso my life insurance midimafo herba or say yarifo bia kai se wodimafo midimafo herba clinic doctor time that so okohon mo betimi aboa wa yaresa kwan so Chartered Institute of Management Accounting sebana kontabu hunsam dia ene wo mo ena eboa party tree and so eka ho bi se ope party tree sha kwan a is Legon Nigeria gate e fa na aduane say your party wedding na bibia wo ye bia de ope obi amana boa wo a party tree and ebetimi aboa MG washing powder samina yede esi ye niema ahoro ama ani ate hwan MG washing powder and ebetimi aso wasene ewo oniema si a wusie nyina emu adwumaku ahodo yi and aso yasene se Onua Food Safety Forum yemfa ensomo
right iti senia ye nyina ya behyiam wa hanom ebia mo hwe ewo TV so bra ye bo advert ahodo de eka abohu dawro se ho behia se nioma ahodo ya ekoso ye fie mu nioma ye die de ekwemu no no ene yenkwa ye daache obi wo hono ma usu a obeyare no ye bekọ ne ese wo do ho ahye su ene ban bi mu su na ntesa sika de koto aduane no na akofo how de abro aniti ye da masese ne masem adaje ne so anye adaje seye ne mom yenkomo ahuhia ye sie nyina ye twetwe ne ehunu de ekoso ewe ye mamu ne eti a ya behia mu aha no ye bema mu nyina akwaba sronko na ya damase se to nsa fremo mobile Nenso the Ababoy Amiamu Dienti Abishia Hano, Aquaban Samoa, Yade Ebama Munina Moshia Hanmoa, Moshe or Mafimono, Yabetonsa at the Afre, Efo Kwami Jakpasu, Yawono, a manager Edma Unia FM 95.1 FM Nafi, or the Aquaban Sama Brain. Bit me up on Samaton Safren.
Good morning. Opare ofre me efo kwa me jakpasu na me bahano obi ase ma menka brofo menka twi ebi gina menim etwen na akose ejuma ne yede man for so record enti memi ameni enti se motise bia kase bi kote se na obechua jere no ana se odi fatu ha ana bibisa na monka se your friend efo kwame jakpaso mechia omo ayato nsa from your regulators your colleagues any amo meka say na mijina media general paying for a name Auntie B ye na your friend Auntie B Beatrice Ajiman odi yenim Mr. Nioma any Onua group GM Mr. Shandoff mimpo midi ni na Mr. Shandoff de oba mubeti se sometime almost say me ndi komino me metwi na yakakra nti mema mu ina akwaba edi aba Onua thought leadership yeah your team need a mechanical potokasem kakra almost say promoting a food safety culture across Ghana food value chain. And he said ye na ya be shia wa say no asema aye ba be di hu komo no ehu hia pa. And he said aduane aye de to yemponsu de bia aye di and hu komo ne ye ba be di ye ba be di san komo say anka aduane die anka wo say ema ye nkwa aduane die anka wo say hye ye nkina ne yetumi ye adwuma ne nya ahonde nanso senior akoba no say na say obetese yes obi anya cancer obetese yes obi organ failure obetese yes obi bibi ye na ni na no etwa say aduane ayedie eno nso ka ho na me research kakra we said there was a lot of headlines FDA Ediaba and a lot of them no a comma especially in Diania Yamane Brentum Koduka ho body ka ho ekutu mango ni na ka ho ekwaya wura ye faso ema senduane na ye ready eya dia anka wase ye dwe ho kakra yetumi hu se yeduane die mu no se ekwan miensa titiriu ene yetumi ma ebeto ye table so ene yekua for ene di amanfo keka omo se eto de bia chemicals ye de yekua no eto de bia enoa na kuyen obi o pese chemicals o de ye fertilizer enoa na esanso ye pesticide amanfo ka se ebia ye cabbage ne ye salad ebi mu kra de DDT eno de ye nti obefeel se ebia oto aduane pa na so obehwe no na okun ye wo program bia ye wo Onua FM ye friend no mpom ti say Monday we atwemu ya ohema champoma Onua FM broni and o hosti na Monday atwemu ya because of program went ye food safety e wo twimu na ebe ye onwanwa nsema nkrofoka ebe ye onwanwa niama nkrofo ye and they say eto de bia ye say bi kra the cement e de fra your friend is saying ye beans and then hongo ka ho ayedi na ye call omo manufacture na processing for no kra de ko ye ko ye dwomu a niama amanfo faso ema ye duane bre ye te amanfo kra ema tomato paste and then hongo ka ho ayedi baby I do crumple Kobe cry once in a stroke Kobe because in Yama Kobe na film no and once in a cry na it was medicine before and he say I was say ye be fi hano na adani amamre in terms of a culture, the culture for us to be responsible, because eduane no be fi bi be see a table so no it becomes either a dagger or something that will give us food. Me mamu ina kwaba na ye be fi hano yen fa warnings nkwaba ye the solutions never call madam wase omo amofo se mintumi nkatwi no
Waka. Oh, Bonsema, Efo Kwame Japasu, Wakachi, no, Wakani Yen so.
Efo Japasu, as we are working a presentation or radio, so on TV, so we are no afroak on office. Or Pariaden one can say, Aden one can say, Aden one can say, and nobody had my wounds or horse, so. Oh, fresh foul. Until I know because your own teaching. Was that the presentation that year? Mama Musamu for Jacques, so I had a moment someone I had done as a fire for and the Asian film when they say you be free her corner. Now you see a BB, a coffee, and yes, Bia, ye bebo biachi, nemum, addition dear woman, a day Mayan said your bebo, your bushia, and the Ankasa, young Kahobine, and Intinia.
Amira products are Azira Industries, Ediaba, and so Ekahubi, Energy Media, they are some more shine and beauty into hair food products. Let's say, Utringi Ebejinana Ayafa, Nina Amira, Nkua Wade Aba, Azira Industries, and so Ede Sumiena, Unim said Jumedia, a Fedriani Hunti, Uniaka Sedem, Yaboa documentary be ano ya Dumwa Suko, Achirichimu, Ya Yebe Ede Amayashe, na Yade. Akaka niema yebeka ho asem ene nkomo ayeba bedie enti wodi agegedem na kasa kakra ene kasafonyini kakra ya boaboa no no yemkohwe emra yeba yebeto adwumedie ne so
Amango yayanesa anka yayanesa wo want on wonana no akọ school no atobi oba no akọ school no atobi minka mama samunwa me baba ma wo store yi mu oto akwadu kwama ne ba wo fie okwa na bofra nada eti papa ne timienu no ono adiye mi wo fie na bo be 11 ne afra me say o se ne yam ana me se kodwo ye chako pada ne nom Yekowie afa yamani so 8 doctor say kwadu na odi ye no poison ewom kwadu no ya pete so ye fancy ja so mi busam panifo say adro no wan na kraba o man no mu adro no wan na kra adro no aba o man no yadigu makoso yadigu nyado aso anyama bebre enti ye market fo no ye ni awudi fo ya baako because anyama no ya poison dada sa enuro no mpanimfo mo animu a ye hiobia mo Ghana yes ramo babia efri babia mo sama ne nko na yan sene ne ye adwuma ne tete mire mo no ya hemafo ni omusha ya me ye ne pepepe
Tama fashion harbor 5 behwe amane boy di kan aba bonten fa okwaya hodo a wo fa so esiesie fish ewo eha sei na empo no biaye ahodo a wo ejija wo nan na enhyeda enye anika aba bonten ma ho asem ye deja ene yasa bedru ha sei ehwe sade tie na amane bo no ebeto odwa no akra meya ene ne mpanifo etu anamon ebeye demolition ebebibu eha sei nyina fakese na etu eguye ye kase ye ba ne pai no ye ho ne sa wo abeye felling ene ade na wo mudwumadie ne so no ene wo hu ne sa ensesaye abamu kan wo hwe sade kane ye di kan ba ye ne enam sade wansna guso enom ne ade no sese ye na ye ba ye no ye hu ni sa entesa wo mo abom hu moden edi wo hu ni pa ewo eha se kwan wo mo fa so na wo mo ahata enam no ne empo ba bi a wo mo toto nam no ne ade no ade a ye bebo wo mo abaso ese wo mo edi wo mo ho enisa na sade omo ehata fishes no ebi kwan ahodo a wo mo hata ewo efamo ankasa ne no na ye bedi eho enkomo
se ya hata wa rubber no so a enwu ase no nyina be poto enye baku se na nenimu ada ho krese o ebebun enti se ye de so no agufom se ya na nsuo no awu a na ye de amone amono no agufom enti se na ye be yinu na ya yinu baku se na ema notebia enko ho
ye sora no pa na ya platform ni nya kama na ya ko bu pipe na ye de go fom ye wo a ye de nam ni ba na ya ha de so fine ahwea bia ne hu odi anso ye kama e ma wa hodin so
ye ye dish la ye dish na sister enam ni wo ko de ko dan ni wo so di dan ni wo ko ta ni wo fa dan ni wo so be sister enam ni fa wo kesi fa ko ye wo say ka ta so no all will come I trap so we soon nti we ne ka ta so ayi si ne tin ya ka ta so na awo kama na I ka ta so na wo tse bia la o
okay
over
asadi ehu ye enhayen asadi ehu ye
aduane ne nam ho asem ne yeke yo
ai me se okohwe sede okwan a ye fa so a binim siesie aduane ne yedie no a wanhwe yi a wo ho ade obeka ne se aduane kra me nam amento biem mea me maduane yedi nenso enye yie sa I think say Onua group ya de se kofa we ba ntin ka mobom nsem kakra ma ebe de pa mbom nsem ma ebe de pa right
now offer my life insurance for ewaha nti anamusini a obegine mu ma adwumako no ebetimi aba na nkitawudi kakra yedi ede afa yedi ewo enuane ho asem no na yedi ho nkomo kakra obanyi kese yemu akwaba
Edamase mpenimfo nyina ene wonwa ehia ha nyina edamase pa adenti mede Benjamin Nketia general manager in charge of business development mene operations manager general manager Victor Griffin ene oho Victor Ballet kakra adenti ya eduane odiye ene nansa amane kopi hospital ahomachi Onye boni bia o.
Debi.
Odiskane koto aduane no. Enti enkomo ekoso ha no ehu hia yempa adenti a insurance for na NIC alliance say my life say on distributing insurance. Inisu adi hu se company no ene say you my insurance aye dia obia eden hu betumi atoso. Abonebra. And we want to be the leader in helping Ghanaians build their lives by the use of what? Insurance. Now say be year yen so de be ye ne yeden eka ho. Say amanfo yare. Ne say sebe wonwu ntema. E ma insurance no. Ye boka bebre. Ye boka so a ye be chama ye nyina ne ayeden. Ye tua anantesa. Aha. Enti bibia e fire kwa wonsan ho no ehia yempa. Yen wo buy office asema ye kan say you are not what you were, you are what you eat. Anantesa. Aha. Enti nye ni nyina na ebetumi esi ho kwan. Nanso kakra ebetumi aye ama yakwa ho san ache no. Ehia yempa. Enyoma miensa bi ohodoma ebetumi de enkwa to nsan prekope. Accident ayen hwe kwan untumi nye ho hwe eno ye baako ena de tosumienu owuo untumi nye den enyi mfi ho nanso bibia e friend critical illness no so bo homoden a obetumi edi ho so ebia sɛ o mebuhyɛ mu mpo a ɛbɛkyɛ ansa wɔn nsa ayɛ dɛn ansa bi aba wɔ so na nso wɔnhwɛ wɔ akwan wɔn nsa yie na deɛ bɛbɛ bia na obedi anya atadeɛ bia na wɔhyɛ na nso aduane bi a bɛbɛ bia obedi a wɔnhwɛ yie a ɛbɛma yɛn ayɛ dɛn agye nsam so far Ghana ha no ya cover nkrɔfoɔ than any other insurance company. The last time I bought a program at Tisano, now I cover over 1.2 million people. On the average, every month we have more than 30,000 people who join my life. Thereby the entire because insurance they no any claim. Now and also any do marketing. And this number of the send my way. I can say about it.
No way.
Good. Now obey joining my way, and one is over phone. Now I dial *165#. But I did by number.
*165#.
Ewo MTN so. So dial kempo no one to me and join here. Ye wo ye telesales center. Unya dial ye na enche bi on be frɛ. So dial wo ha wo ho. Enche bia one process ye nwie mpo a self service wo abetumi ayi ba so wentumi ayi nwie a ye mfi ha nkɔ no na wonya call ye frɛ na ma be na be frɛ patch of na ma we two trim sanye no a enye my life patch of two trim 0242 43 99 This is biom 0242 43 99. And you bring a back insurance one assembly bring. You know more hanum. You crop for some years how hanuma on be boy. Am I near your honey to me a day? Ya insurance in the CPC. Nebo a for the most affordable insurance in Ghana. Any my way. Utia just 40 cedis. Na ebe cover for 19,000. Wouldn't Papa could account free. Or also be 19,000 cover against death. Senoda and China, one casa you have 3 other benefits in addition. Unya critical illness, yebema osika. Saso now, total impairment disability, yebema osika. We are record hospital. Ndadudu obedu hospital. I went to me and kwaye wejumano. Yebema osika. Inti yen kan be brave. Senya my way dia na ede.
Kase no way.
Senya my way akade ba de.
Na eye no way.
Yeda mo ase be brave.
Mr. Benjamin Katia bonsem mano. Wasi 0242439999.
Right, Mr. Katia yana asienu anso kafrawai. Wenti ene hu hia se everybia ye beka se ye din komo afade a wudie akọ yemu ono ehu hia pa de nipa de kọ yemu ono ehu hia isan se ekọ yemu a ekoduru ha wuni so tumi bio
Debi
ono mo ne benya tumi wo nipa dua ne so de opɛ ena obeye eti ehu hia pa eti ye ka ni sei no Ghana ye oman bi a ye pemra na mranso eno ma bia ye de kyekere mranso betimi aye adwuma a ese se sa meba misramo a yenko hansa yenko hamra na ye ba na fe abeto aso sabre ese se ye call farm fresh ti ye ka aduane e bedi ho asemo a na eho hia se efuo ene wo mo a eye ho no bae no nso no ye come ho asɛmti Farm Fresh Market GH ye ni ura Obed Boaten ebe twetwe nkomo na ono nso abeboa yen ama ya hwɛ sɛ de omudwumadie ne nea omo boa sɛ de be ayi nuane aye die betimi akoso ura Boaten ye mo akwaba
enua. Good morning. Pacho midi edi Obed me free Farm Fresh Market GH na sɛ ye ka eduane mu nsɛm dia yen so ye play part ewo oman mu ha dwumadi a ye di ne sɛ yede ekuafo anase farmers and then consumers no yede omo beba together under one umbrella. Now ye program here ne say echina on the 28th and the 29th of this month, which is Friday and the Saturday of this month no. Ye be your second edition Accra Mall Park. Ye you make sure say you be breaky food chain eduane ekomuchu and sana it gets to the consumer no. We have a process like the storage. Say na ye preserve eduane no. Say dia obeye no. Say na be ya udia emfa ya rebi emba embema. Nti ye cheche farmers no. Ye call omo ho. Say na be ya be sure omo say okay eduane we no was we ye ni say documentary na ye hwe no ye hwe the way omo preserve some of the products. We show them how to do it. Say na be ya about the final consumer ho na you'll be able to consume it at a very healthy process. On the 28th and 29th, no, we organized the farmers and the consumer Akramo. Senebeya, Obia Beba Beto, they are up at a very competitive price. Sometimes you go to markets, a very pressure. And the person reduce pressure now Ubebaho as a marketplace. Now Obeto, they are Upebia, Eddie Ako fee, and I said, they are 2 fridge mo send the processes na obeko dwom na market women no omo preserve induane no we can be able to eliminate that no ye church omo the way omo be no send be induane no be very affordable and very edible for the consumer, and then it will be also one of the best thing you can also experience on the 28th and then the 29th. In case baho na say sheda enhu kwan na obetimi afre numbers menu a mede besuja so bako 020 6208 and I say 0544 13 64 23 yebe invite obia onto that program send the be also baho Ubenya idea opebia at a very competitive price edi amai. Nti Farmfresh Market GH yenso ye pese ye boa se ne be ya apomdimu ensem ebe boa o mangana.
Farmfresh ye da say bonsem ema Farmfresh o ma ya de.
Mr. Boateng. Obed Boateng say oboen.
Enti wunim se kuaye ene aduane nso ni nyina sika ene ye de eye Ecobank PLC ewa ha omodoma na musifo aba. Enti ye Timothy Bote Alabi oye agric sector manager commercial and consuming banking wo Ecobank PLC. Sanso ena oba odni nipa mienu ene baye enti omodoma ma ye wave na ya ma makwa abakese Airtel Adama eye media manager ene marketing a manager Ecobank PLC Ethel Akwaba apia kusi adoma konso director West Africa enti ono se beba na Akwaba kese pa Mr. Alabi pacho eni yedi komo
medase eti fo mchia munyina enti se na ya kan se utu adroboni a ebika wano Ecobank omombe kasa yinyina ye na ye den emo musika edididwa ana enye saa omo mudua omo muton omo nyina ye so wase na ne etie ne se because ehia ye nti se utu adobo ne bika anu nti no ye be ma osika de ayesa ne ama we ya ye sure se o ye the right thing se o ye farmer na e wo se onya certifications bi ansa na wa ye adwuma na ye ma wo mboa ye no na ye sure se sa ne ama no egu akwan mu enye se o ye ne awope now nti se na ye kan value chain na ewa farmers a omudua no bae no Ubasa ukoto bia edro edi aye ufo odi papers be ba hwe edro be na uto edi aye efo no sis be na udia na de ade nyina ye hwe se ansa ye be ma usika na sa na ma nyina egu akwan mu ye wo mo fafin krofo ho store sometimes ukohwe bibia adwane gu ansa na ba akra undi enti ye sure se e ba hwe se warehouse na wo a ubuabu aniama na nugu ono etisen omo ton na de ade nyina nti value chain we ehunye omo ye processing especially sometimes ukọ ebi mu efficient right maybe omo ye niama na you will be sorry nti no we have standards ebi ana we say unya certification fi FDA Ministry of Agric and san awai sa niama no ye ma loan keke ye sure say sa niama ni nyina egugu akwa mu uye ni pepepe na meka say Ecobank mini we ka say yes support a lot of people within the value chain. Farmers, aggregators, processors, traders, ni bibia. Ena asemba kwa eye ni kani se unim se loan na 7%. Oh Ghana ha.
Fofula fo
7% upa o de mindi wechi ni bora Ecobank branch bia na ka se upesa loan na eye 7%
no de efo no.
Na se uye oba dia na ejere se o de wasem no the more what we do. That is the right word. Say what we call the Elevate program for Mba. Say we are banner of value chain no more. Yeah, sure. Say ni edi mama obiano. At least who advantage kakra. Essaying in Bermano because in Bano we are before I was saying, yes, sure, we and make us say yes. EcoBank, we are also conscious of food safety. Say ESG, near my was say the Guaquemo and Sana, ya mau loan. When I say mau, so I just say a jaw. Yeah, she say, oh, yeah, because Echina Ubiza Zigua, to me, alone, let us say,
Bora EcoBank branch,
Bora branch,
no, a better so,
thank you.
Oh, 7%
EcoBank, if you saw Bagana, hey, you bank Bia, what in a wasam bonnet da. Bibia or the Mobia, papa, and written as your boy and some cassia and EcoBank, moments of EcoBank. Damas, papa.
Now, Jumedia Cassia Biano fa, a ya natitreni, our netina punti, a wase. Enti yanso on your food safety forum me, or penny cassia bacon, no netina punti, wababe drew Apia Kusi Adumako Esquire or Yamrenimini Kessie, Director, West Africa Regional Center, Ewo Encrying. Now, or sound so a economics, or sound so a barrister, now for you, Odini Juma, Ewo Supreme Court, Ewo my Ganemu. Now, Okra master's degree, Ewo public policy and management. Now, Kanekra no Chadia, Ewo KNUST graduate school, Kusi, Afimpino, any Junumi Noa, or free a honum. Na kita wasabu suminim afrase meche 2025 July busuminim no na odeno ekoka governing board a Ghana Standards Authority ehom na say technical advisory committee ya na ewo Ghana Standards Authority no na wono so odimu ntentemen pa wonimo eye adwumenti onye enipa ni mo ha ni modu ni modu wababe kayensa ebresem no wadnanu disem ebetuja
anti sabre as a CSA dwumadi no ase anti opania obema keynote address no oha na papa yi am say 208 na mehu no sata na FDA omo public affairs department na friend ba program so make kasa wo krompa ye host na friend e bae no obeji nsem ni nyina aka esi a woni ho nti FDA krampo no minim se okoro wanya na chi yo se die yo amani nti wo mo PR department no untante wo nka papa yi wa famu a akonanim na FDA oba Ghana mramu a mra no bo mu chidom mmom tumi se die enipa di akonimu die nipa no de ye ne ho bibie fa ho a ese nipa ni di a ebeye papa na eman yare no wo mo na enhwe aso omo ye ne sana pamcho yanton sanfre Urako Fiesel non fa a keynote address no emrain
Good morning. Minka good morning. Let's say Minka Mumachi. Yama ya shefo nyina matching midindi kufiese o se ne okai no na menka hinta se minjire mo menye adwuma wo ye pi our department holder. I'm a technical officer, but fortunately na dia ma minya mitimu didi mu ne se ana se minya kwenya kese pa se na officer o hwe yen PA department ne fe James Latte oko retirement is here. Ononin obi a opiampiamia di wura communication mu. Nti obi ana manye training bi o communication mu no. Afebedu baby na ngofo fee say me kura na me PR of FDA. I've not been a PR of FDA. But you involve me in Kitahudie fan ko akrate mu ne radio ni TV so bebre inti ne koba ne sa no inti me da Mr. James Latte ase say apart from the profession no was also another profession e ka me no yet that Onua TV ene mu mpenifo nyina ase say mafasa dwumedie atomo ho so ne kura nyame ni o ka kire yen say mo organize food safety forum no na me dwedwe ho say say a all radios or media houses a fast media to a hosoa and kadani de nyina no ebe magana fo yini aba ye hoso efiri se eduani die ni ahunudie ho nsem no wo bagan ha kamia koye se e wo fom kakra ye mu bebre na eni ni e hoso eba no eduani a yedi ho enti no se obi tu ko bi so wote se obi kure ka se wachi eton no gota ho na eda na pa kire so nipa no ne oka no je se emfa ne ho se obeyare so nyare se de ko nanimu a ebe ne tekrama so de no eno ane de a odwen ho na mumyenti ase se de ye diko ye mu no eno ena ma yehunu ya brabo aye bo no se ne ye konefa wudi eduane bone a ni nsunsu so ne se obeyare mamen ka bibi na yenyina yentwe yeni adwen enyina so Ghana ha yewe no dwumedi bi ba ya na pesen ke yebo ye homoden se yesiesie mahu nikanika e Ghana ha fretete nikanika yenyina nim nikanika wodi wani ebu ehunu nikanika mu ahunidi ho the hygiene state of our public commercial meals obi eni nikanika woni fie enti obi odi benku bia wo baabi se ye program yi no se Onua TV bo trimo pose wo ma eduane na wo di benku e ka ho a ketra na ye benku no ehemfa enoko ya meburu no. What is the hygiene situation in our public meals? And ahina nso so na emma kwan se obi mie nikenika na onye eba ne san na nimidie bebira ye wo free university professor ahodo a wo hwe ahonidie ho asem so emma ye nyina ya adwene mu da koro da se yamfa nioma ntutu akwan se obi si osi nikenika kwan obefa so a obi si nini ye boy ho modern se ye ne Choko district assembly wo ho no yenye pilot project bi etesa na abrewo yi promo kwan enche Food and Drugs Authority and some of these district assemblies no edi besi ho se na be ya eniom etete sa no yebetumi asiesie wo fa ne yedwam nso a the our markets wo hwe kwan ya wo fa so esi yedwa 24-hour economy baso we are building say night market near any other market there are and I say you kwan ye fa so a yesiesie and I say yesisi market won't you mean see market say you beton in Trinam wa you don't have access to electricity 1 year war 1 year ton in Trinam no so fund in Trinam so twitwa na so ton a car a hem for no wodi kogu and a year adwen so say in Trinam no kura no de da apon so aye ton and no dey it will be butchery in any of our market from time immemorial. It's become cultural. Okay, any of our marketer butcher bia ne na ma oton at that one thing. But is that the right thing? And come up say we call supermarket to kura na we cotton and tuna na we freeze mu a and no kura na enye. Nemo de that one thing once na eguso no. And on the HS I've worked in Temale before, and unfortunately, let me say this. Say a bit more dream crowd say, or could you more, dear Ben Money who knows an infinite air freshness and once now. And that is the mentality of somebody say, once nation is an amneswa and a papa, nature say a fresh and not open. It is obi what a junior tessa, and it tells you straight away say. Imu bebre na adwene ye wo ewo eduane ahuntie ho no ewo fom enti forum yi ne buta pa ne se o twe Ghana fo nyina adwene ebegina asem ba ko so se ahunidie ene eduane ahuntie ho asem no enyo ba kufo asudie ebi eye nyina yasudie wo koto wachi anopa se wo de ko adwuma mu ekokodi wo ne fridge ewo wadwuma mu wo de wachi ahye wo bag mu ewia na we wudi wache no ne muadwo wo hunu no se wo be yare se aduane e muadwo no wudi a obe yare aduane bia ni wa eye sterile sterility me ma example say wo call hospital be ya theater no if you didn't know no mo di twa unipedua no eno na yes sterile ye dia fagem ene de ekuma mu ewo nyina eduane bi ani ho ntina wo di brodo kura hwe fridge mu a enche na efu nti fridge mu kura no nkyere say it will be preserved forever wo bie wutum no conditions no kura be ma eduane no asay nti yesre pa say moma ye nimra ye ho so the American nansa na bia ya to aso because ye ni brebebre menka sa asem na fetu utrim. Hot food should be eaten hot and cold food should be eaten cold. The channel say aduane ye noa salad ni no metete sa no de bia dan ye make sure say ye fridge money o fridge mo me frifie na me be adwuma na say me nam kwan so a me fruit a ye twitwa ene salad de bia me yerisi mi kodi na no pa no me de share ice me na me de ice blocks me watch ana say bibia me di bi sa no e wo food wo memu ana say bibi ti say flash make keep temperature no me do office me de be share fridge mo e do say me di no lunch time na my microwave ana say me de call kitchen na ya kan e share ma me enti dokono e wo say wo di ko dokono a e mo wo hye benku e wo say de e hye ene salad de di salad a e share ana say see fridge so go hotel na some display all these vegetables and they are not on ice. Please advise them. And so remember, at this forum, the Awudi Kofi say, hot food should be eaten hot, and cold food should be eaten cold.
Mr. Kofi Esel Bonsamano. Ose aduane a ehye ne yedi ne hye so de enyu no so. Yedi ne enyu no so enti wo de odi bo koto dwemu eno no. Yet why enkomodie no eso ye ko Ghana Standards Authority for aso ye unse aduane no ansa na beba bonten no e wo susu dua bi a ye di susu ansa na kra na aba edwa so enti ema me Dina Amponsa or ye Chief Scientific Officer esanso ye Head of Product Inspection department no eno wo no na ye panyini e wo ho e Ghana Standards Authority ema me Dina e wo ha onfa na no disem kakra emetu dwa Kwanya Ghana Standards Authority Bonsamano na woba onyenru Ghana Standards Authority kwan ofa so edi wonjuma wofa
ye nkomo no so e wa pa ti e ba na ja madam
mwatwitwa so ama ye na de aka no so ye de atoa so na me dan na enti yetio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Enti Ghana Standards Authority here ti se na emu nyina amunim no ye developing national standards. Enti de bia multi standards they are standards. Standards containing specification requirements via say our products and our service and our process conforming to it. At the end of the day, we end products ne bedimu. Yeah, can food safety in some no be obi ye duane wo baby any kwan so ye wo be didi wa yare no. Say no ye duane na ye according to standards or how be enim premises products or how be enim. Yes, I a conformity assessment body. You carry out testing, inspection, any certification. Eduane no, who test here na be who say safe. Na fe de bia so company we de eduane oye ne safe nti de bia meto meduane wo ho. Ye inspection so omo ye eduane de be si abonti a ana say supermarket a ye nim si de omo si ye no nti ye ne say ye be ko akohwe baby a omuye products na hwese omu observe good manufacturing practices ana good hygienic practices ana and esan certification enum ye product certification system certification enti say products ye certified ewo mark na ye say key no eno che say products ye produce it to conform to the requirements of the standards enti udia how be enim enti sanyoma ye nyina ye si de besi ba ya goods and our services are ye produce wo Ghana say ye for local consumption ye di wo Ghana and I say ye for export ebedi mu standards de anya ne ba ye ache Bible mu mrekra na standards for ho bra na nkrofukuo bi eye omadwin so ombe si tower of Babel e de akọ esro they had a standard language inti afa no musi ho na nyankopon hu se enkole nkrofo standard language e be ha adwin inti mame fa confusion in bra no sha asem mo different tongues omunya different tongues afa confusion o mentimi ensibio inti standards ya de pa mo me adhere to standards e be boa yen product certification so ye especially in this day and age, I care about after a single market. Any idea? And yes, a single market product free Nigeria to me, Kenya, mere cotton, free South Africa to me, Ghana, no hitches, and just a scientific free for all. SSA product in year of quality. They to me enter. Your friend is an importing country, it may meet your friend standards. And see, I never so American say, I can't be brave. Say, full safety there, and any pabako, ejuma. There be IS regulators, your boy FDAD, your boy GSAD, your boy veterinary services, your boy local government, tourism for the consumers, seeing no dear or farm, we apply the right pesticides. Is it at the right concentration, at the right time? And all stores so environments need to say, see the best in developing mycotoxins be near or the bar and the factory so to say, or the bar be ye diane, or no so or ye diane is saying, observing good manufacturing practices are now packaging, labeling, yeah, transporting crack or retail shop, every retail shop no. Omo display is saying, to send your minia coffee cell can, Adeni akase bia display under refrigeration. Sana yeah. And now this you are keke. Near consumers so kokoto no. Who follow storage instructions, brow do fiana. Ubeka se ni panwanye aduane ni ye. And so when follow storage instructions the best say. Afen susu who dear Diane no and I prepare Diane no follow instructions for use and Nina Kahubi. And see food safety dear, who here near Yenina said dear. Now I say Papa Madame Dinah Amponsa, that's a papa say what this education ye at their brand. You know, quite as a faso na your boy. You know, what said dear says you crum. I might be at me a quay, and I see somewhere in some movie momano.
Yet, why on common so Ama Ofori Enchi, a executive secretary, Eda Environmental Service Providers Association, ESPA, no, and no, or no so ebeba, na in some kakra or war ede Emma Ghana for Efa, Edianini Metre in Westiano, what they aba antiama. Obayana Bowen Sem Emano. Did I say?
Good morning. Ya kabebre na kakra me de beka hono se impomudi no it also depends on your environment. Into a bio environment how we keep it very very important. So muti so bi nya cholera pamocho moti ase na stress ni pani we di obi ejana dysentery cholera sanya manu enyina depending on say ye keep your surroundings near environment into answer near benya mpomudi no na chese your environment so no e see ye funny serious. It is all once na bebre, who cry, who cockroaches. When environment I now we did was environment na nature say they be a yariana or bayari. And take a cram at the back on say, yeah, Adriani Dimon, and was say, environment and also send ye between a body, Guadiano cry, we are sent out to good. I was say, Unya contain our fee. Your friend in hygiene, wash, water, sanitation, and hygiene. In so crowd, we use the ayedian and so no ayedens na hygiene. Send ye 100 and ye ro, already in the same. Oh, yeah, tree. So we have to ensure, say, ye meeting. May borrow Mrs. Wakabebre standards and at the end of the day affecting Oko Yarisabia Bebre and Yarini never one Bebre is as a result of your environment. It is to say World Health Organization Akasi 70% of Yarua communicable diseases 70%. Nature say keep your environment international money ACC. And take a cram at the back on say Yakabebre in addition to the academy, more ensure say more environment is so clean. My mobile ye,
right.
Massa twegu baby, I was a moody to go. And yes, open quack or twegu will be a feature. And you never quack or fire around my bill, Madame
Mommy, Moy and some Mama Free and Executive Secretary, Environmental Providers Association, or more Executive Secretary, and no, as a papa, so there are right. Megidi say, speeches are hodo ya yeti abwaye ama yehunu de ne nkoma yebedi wa ha ene ne a ebeboaye ama ebefri ha bekono na chese yesua bibi aide ekofie yenyi ni se ebefri ha kono okwa hu se onso abesua bibi enti okono onso de kwaye den wo de kwachire obi nti ufri ha ukwa abusua ni mu ono se bia o maami o oyiri o ukru o no akoka kire ne se ye ko onua food safety na se no omo se yenye ni se kofie se aduane a ehye no idi no hye so na aduane enyu nso no
idi ni nyunyunu
yesua bibi pacho mietwa homra na afie metwa enkomo no so.
What? My shoe with my oba. Oba patofum. Now so be here ska. Now only ska we here. Mama mi susie nyina aka mitum sa. Ma we show fashion na be no. E wo mo hihye mu no. Utimi di busuani a onimru 74 years. E be ka ho. Said be asem 2 said asem 2 million. We need to anka won sem. Sikafia mi tia no busu mi bia no. E so fashion no. Me frɛ o mo apɛ. E no mo ba me moa. Eni se obi abo ma ba so yi. Me didi na e na enfaso.
Mr. wa kai say Owura Boating, so I'm funny papa and share my way insurance ni mu a. Inka for so dey we nyina ka onya. Aya say, I bring bia obey my way insurance no. Wo de obusuani mapa baako ebe hye so. Ebe tumi aye wo yire, ukunu, wo maame, wo papa, wo nua, ana wo ba. Nipa bia odi ne be ka wo no, say nipa no wontu ahwe. Phone, net dial *165#. Ewo MTN so se sia. Send my way a. Cause no way.
Kwajo, why are you late?
Yes, Kwajo. Why are you late again?
Kwajo.
Can't you talk? See, Mommy, I could lie like Amma and say I was doing my homework with my friends. Or lie like Amma and say I was helping Grandma buy food. Mommy, I will not lie like Amma. I was playing with my friends, and that is why I'm late.
Homework now. Thank you for not lying to me. Your Calipo is in the fridge.
Calipo, the natural fruit juice drink.
Avi, you know that.
This advert is FDA approved.
You have the ambition. Now build a finance career that can take you further. With SEMA, build the skills employers value and work towards a qualification. Develop your expertise across finance, business, digital, and leadership, and work towards the globally recognized CGMA designation. Your ambition starts here. See how far it can take you with SEMA.
What kind of sleeping position is this? Wow, look. What is this? Oh my God. This sleeping position, dear, only out insecticide spray and coil can let you sleep like this. Oh, wow.
Sleep in any position free from deadly mosquitoes and insects.
Out mosquito spray and coil. Sawuya boa. Faha. This advert is FDA approved.
Emribi etwem apomuden hu nsem egi ensem ho emma osuru yedin emma sase ediawere ho enti onyankopon nam da sumu eda enua eni habama ebeji adasama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adujamfi esa kotra kwayem ededuanan a wamfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apomodin panti wenti anigisem onyankopon de yare nyina so tumi ahye Dr. Tamda so nsa gise di wawuo anase yasie no nko a ene wontimi na yare sabia ho de wasiesie ho kama fika krabi ba gwa yare sa ewo kumase abuakwa agogo frayen 0244 774282
oyalefo bia kaise udimafo midimafo heba clinic Dr. Tamda so.
Me boy Ebinada. Na mecha Tuesday 27th January 8 a.m. sharp no on your TV. Yeba see a tribel baby biara wo biara. The senti and yeba DSTV and the Gold TV so onne wasem and na faces when ni gie and who here ye ankasa. What DSTV so no. Your channel 361 and a Gold TV so no. Your channel 116 on your TV. You see a drill hopa.
Onua TV, yagene omuka Onua TV.
Ebusia amamre ni bidi yakoye chichi ene biso e wano anu heya na Ghana eba ne amamre ye bia ne die ye ntare hye ye kasa ene amane nyina na kai se Onua 95.1 ene Onua TV yey ene ye gia basobo no fese afibia ye di Onua Sankofa Festival Trade ebrewo na afiwe enwe hyehyɛ so a ye di bana ebi de say ye di adansa futufiam e hyasie from the 6th to the 9th of August 2026. Diabra dance of Tufia Mekosono, na Gamashi yeso Ekoso. Cape Coast Fetua Fashe, and also yet 3rd to the 5th of September 2026. Axim Yedi Kundum a fashion Ebesheso from the 9th to the 12th of September 2026. Ekropon Yababa Honio do Draft Festival Nabram when near 21st to the 27th of September 2026. Nyato Amlagato Hobetoto Yabana Oroyo and near 5th to the 8th of November 2026. Yedi cooking competition bebrewo People's Assembly and ahemfu jabo kese na nkasa ebebrewo saso na moswo papa bi and yedi redwumedie no abribia Onua Sankofa Festival Train amamre ni amane yeti ase
Onua Group yeni afashe de ubo edwumakuo ba kopa yewo wo menyimu.
You may call Masaya Sing. A Testitum tomato paste, Testitum seasoning powder, Royal Aroma rice.
Hey, what's up?
Life. It's moving so fast. Yesterday I was in class 4. Today I'm almost in JHS. My shoes don't fit me anymore. My voice is deeper. I was watching cartoons, but now they say I'm too old for that.
The more things change, the more they'll stay the same. I still love you the same.
Come and sit, Dad.
In a world that keeps changing, Calipo Stew keeps making sweet memories.
I still love it.
Dad, I told you to have a sip not to finish it.
Calipo Food Juice Drink, making sweet memories. This advert is FDA approved.
Calipo! I drink my Calipo every day. Fruit juice any day. Calipo taste me get dope. Just a sip makes me wanna dance. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo feti asa. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo lumna esa. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo pop 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 pop. Calipo.
This advert is FDA approved.
Martin, my show with my homba. Papa Tofum, never so being here. Now, only as going here, Mama Mrs. Engine, I come to Musa. My way so far, so I never know. Sikefia, Michani Busu Biano, as so far, so no. Before my pet, you know, mobile memoir, and it's so be about my bassy. Maybe dinner, and for so.
I say, I bring me over my way insurance no. What do you boost your name up Pabako ever sheso? Mitre so free Munkwadia, ever call more. Now, one we hear my way insurance, no dear. Yebe call more abra, who ya dear crown crow. Ya dear and uncle share a bubu abua, we your mushia enye. Impo, Wakodaya Sabia, Ebronami. So what the 18, a copy 59, Uwapomudia. Who bet to me I become my way with you? For phone, net dial is *165#. I will empty and so says, send you my way. Cause no way.
You have the ambition, Now build a finance career that can take you further. With SEMA, build the skills employers value and work towards a qualification. Develop your expertise across finance, business, digital, and leadership, and work towards the globally recognized CGMA designation. Your ambition starts here. See how far it can take you with SEMA.
What? My show with my home back. Oh, Papa Tofu, never so being here. Now, only as going here, Mama Missus and I come to Musa. My way so far, so I never know. A woman, she say, Mono, which made the Bushania only 74 years. Ever come home. Said the bear, I sent to said I sent 2 million. We need to try and count with them. Sikefia, Michano Busu Biano, a sofa so no. Before my pet, you know, mobile memoir, and it's all be about my bassy. Maybe dinner, a year and for so.
Monsieur Wakai say. Owura Boating, so I'm funny papa and share my way insurance no more. In comfort to do when na ka onya. Ayakai say, I bring bia obey my way insurance no. What do boost your name up pabako ebe sheso. Ebe timia ya yire, ukunu, umame, papa, unia, ana oba. Nipa bia odi ne beka ono, say nipa no won't ya hwe. File phone, net dial *165#. Oh, MTN so say sia. Send my way. Say no way.
Food Safety Forum. You may call Masia saying, you fresh drinks. My way. Calipo and Frutali. Out insecticide spray and mosquito coil. Medima for herbal clinic. Darling lemon drink.
Yansamo akwaba ne na wase SNA yeton safrema mutime eba yedwumade ase yenim se masamo brebebre na aba nanso yebefiri abekono na yenye asuade bebre ewoso yedwumade ne fa ya etoso mienu no yabase yeba bidin komo de free experts omo a beka se de omo wonimde efa okwan sese efa so ne ekrakra aduane ene omo nso a omo ye adwuma ne bi ekodwamu a yekomo nche ne ekoto adifiri ho ene omo a de tumi a hye won sase omo hwese de be a yempotam ene aduane a yedi ho ebekokan enti yeko ema Onomo ewo Accra Metropolitan Assembly omo department a eba public health a omo na ehweso eboa amabibia kwaso ewo honom na opanyi a woda no no ye maame Florence Kuchi waba bekan ho ha yemo yensemoma no ana ye kodwamu no okwa mekoto namwe mekoyese emadwadifo no okwan benso ana omo faso a ye nam a ye koto no omo hwese ombe krakra ni yie na yade maso de mete ba ko ha ne se obi wo no okoto ade once na sisu bebre no eno no se ye ebia na no na ne bo form adenti na omo pese ya na once na sisu enti yemo nsemo ma reta opon wa woni oba dwadini ya ono nso nam ho adwuma na oye ana yewo yewura Yakubu Adam na onu yobi a eba nimdie ede efa bibia wadie akomu na ye toxic ewo mu no ensunsanso a enya ewo nipadua ne so no okwan ben ene ba ne saa ubetimi ahwe na wabon ho ban na owura Dr. Yakubu Adam baba be kan ho a obeboan se niam ba ne bedia enko toxic weyam na yenko enkwanya so ensunsanso boniti yemu nsem amra owura Dr. Adams Yakubu eso abekan ho afi a researcher ono nso eba hwehwemu a yeye research scientist eba se ebi abefo kwan so kwan ese fa so ye hwehwemu efa nuane a yedie ho a kwan be ne ebefa so a yebe ne sa Dr. Stella Jimandia ono adwane ozum ebi abebisa se no he wa ha ozum so a ono so abeka nti doc otie nka me ento voice okan ho right, yeah, that's a papa. Eti empanyufo na ye ne omo eba bedi enkoman ne. Opon wa ye hyase mfamfiri ohonum. Okwan ben so na munnioma moton no. Mo fa so krakra nse de be obi beto a onya yare wo mu.
Yo, Pocho madase anope na ozika no mezinchia kase ama mema hen na kwanse pin na otodo ebasa nye ohema omahema na ekokofo a na sewafia staffs ni nyina nye nafta mpanyimfo ni nyina madam wana se bebre na za America yende yene egwezi mu no anada yen na mowo mu no yesiesie yene mpatem naze ye ansana yakofa nam no aba na yehwede nam na yezebaba no waache no kwampado ansana yezaba pata yesiesie mu ya na yekade yene jaze nti se banyane yana asweza za ebenye bia ye papa nkote na ezebo kofi
ewodwa mu honum pacho ehefa na udidwa
pacho mizigwa no wo mankesim na Kumasi race course.
Okay, yo yadase enti ansana mo bekwa kofa neoma na ba mo beton se dwadini yemfa ne se ekwansofo ne ba na motofu wo ana mo na mo kwafu mo kofa ba se anam ne ho nsam na mo kopona no na makofa ana so bi na de bro no aton
pacho me kofa no woponano
eponano nti okwa ade na wohwe bra wo yedwadini a wo kono akoton wabeton de ama customers no kudu hon ma de ne na edikan a wohwe
jo madase pocho za muzika no hwe nye de nye ne janom afarfo no wona wodze nam no aba no ana ofa kwampado na okache nam na nti muzika no hwe ho no ehu de
okwampa so okwampa no ne de
okwampa no yaka okwanpa bebre na wofa today was it DDT na
all right
elega yakanda DDT na dam light na dynamite ono no yakwamban but yaka kwanpa na onwana wonfa dam chemicals ni bi emfa nkwoche nam no enwana woze na yeto bafie
right na unya botre hu anase wunni momo a omokwa se de owo kan omumfa sa no ni bi na enkoyi nam no udi kan hwe ansa
yezi kan hwe senti ende ye wobinu mo ho a worokwa empoano na ankasa no na wezi kan ze won babot na ho generator na ade no wezi kan ho ehama no mozeko na bio nso se wazreba ni nyina yehwede orba no da manzama ni nyina de echi na yenyim nwana a wazeko na nwana a wonfanko nti so nwana a wazeko nde woba onya de ebotobi
all right
senti de bim no mba ye kromo itumo pam nwan krada wonfi onko ewoponano
okay
because yempede ezibana yebeza akohini mu no oze nsunsuanso bebra obi nti yehwe ansana yato
edase yenko zoom ne so na yenko hwese ebase nioma hodo a yedi wo mamu akwan bens na omo ye research omo eyenhwehwemu no ombeboa Dr. Dia ma ye mo akwa ba bio na fe yemisa se baby a wote ne office ne sede wadwumate no nioma yedi wo mamu no dia ne na muhu se ema ehu ema nipa bra yedi akwemu ani sunsuanso etiminya wo ye nipadua so
yo pachobadase anopa yi wo akonya sonko a wode amame bano your research ye as an agricultural research scientist from my perspective no nyoma bebre and come into play said the mami ka fish processing ho asem ni baby a okofa ne fish free no we fish processing free ho no ma animal production so ewo ho so omunya enkoko omunya nantwie ne empreko ni ade omonso de ewo ho na ye ba no nobaye no so ye wo annual crops say bia ebro and atosodie te say entos mako jene na ya ba no nobaye bi te say bode banchi as ya ba bi te say koko ene biankube anka ene ade na nhwehwemu a yehu ne se say ye sha say omudin komo no metietie ye keynote speaker no metie FDA for so dia de bae Now, very interesting because from all angles of our food sectors, challenges bebree ɛwɔ hɔ. Nti ufa no ma media wɔka about fish processing na ɔka sɛ baabi a wɔkɔfa ne nam no ohunu hɔ onim afarefo ɛde nam ne ba ɛne adeɛ no. Yeah, identify a lot of challenges. MC Yekino speaker ne kasa no kan bibi on say ukoto nantwinam na once na siswa na kyerɛ sɛ nantwinam no papa na sɛ enye papa. This is one aspect I ban of fish and kofo bebre so identify say mikodjom na mekoto fish na sɛ once na eni ho a na kyerɛ sɛ fish no problem bi wo ho ana sɛ ebia ye the chemicals bi a your friend of formalin and formaldehyde the ashen into no a better wa empro enye. I don't know what will to me aka afa sa aspect no we so no ye fish processor no but once na ACC aduane so no in the first place no enya ade a e was here encourage because once na carry a lot of contamination a ombetimi dia be introduce into aduane no. And yeah, entirely true crass bia wokoto fish na say once nansisi so natural say fish na wokoto no chemicals environment na ebe create ama fish na ye dia kodwom se yakoto no eno na very important when it comes to yen consumption as consumers are yet koto fish no edi. Another aspect be about fish is to cry me per se me de so be bam kakra no ye esan so ka or no ye fish processor no what call farin ni ho na wa kwakofa o fish no aba na uba aba beton no afarefo no ye we bi wo ho no mo a omo ankasa so wo ma omo ye processing no meaning say in the research phase no CSI or ne Ghana Atomic Energy Commissioner. Ye deans kitahundie bebre ewo kwanya ye faso etoto ye nam. Yetimi design ye CSR yetimi design fishing counts bia anase nyama yetimi de toto nam a ema smoke no because nwusie na ewura fish no muso no ewo deadly impact ewo ye consumer na say yedi nam na ye to nam no kodi no ensunsun so wo so aso say omo ho nam no the amount of smoke impo ejakura omo use anase omo de toto nam no sa eja no say kerosene wo mu anase kerosene nim adekro omo de soja ni nyina have a serious impact on our health as consumers. Sa nam kro na ye toto no anso no omo toto omo de anwa epetepete so wotimi ko hia enam ewo ebia ejom mimbo dwakrodin na enam no aye soche anwa bebre wo ho wo be de be ko fie no be bie mu na enam no kra no enye fresh. What could be the problem? It sounds say be the anwa petepete ho days before into ba kwa koto no ni asa de fofo asa petem. It is one aspect be a efre be rancidity. Wodi anwa ne pete ho a wuja to ho ena emienu enan no anwa na ewo mu no it goes rancid a contaminate a ye challenge ema ye consumers no. It is how can we discourage the use of these oils timi ego rancid enya insunsanso ewo yeso. Ntini nyina ne say ye wo see ye shorten processing times no. Ye use to right processing equipment and they are processing efficient. Now you make sure say your processing time na say between processed fish no any marketing no you be shorten that period no because you gidi say enam ya ade bia abreni abibia obenya bi ewodwum. Eti your storage no any your marketing no sa in between your processing nam ni ya sa challenges nyina ye nya eno ye ade a ye fish asemo ama me di nkomo no yo me sure say ye nkomo ni progress maybe ye be call atosode enso so nti meja hono kakra
right
na e bia nkomo ni konanim no
Ebesan about Subio, Dr. Yakubo, ye brown chenafe, we expert on the said ye chemicals, netoxic, neoma, a konya hura ye morning transfer in ya away nipedia so from office no out here and research the neoma do any no. Then a massa annual manitimique duanimu, ye and I said, Diana Kofaba.
Okay. That's very Eddie Kine, before semester starting, I have to issue a disclaimer. I've not been conferred with a PhD yet. Okay. I would like to be addressed as Mr. Yakubu. Okay. Yaka chemicals. About chemicals are agricultural chain now from sowing, harvesting, and also post-harvesting. No, we use chemical. Now, we talk about some agrochemicals. Now, these chemicals is was also because some chemical we can't say maybe we can use it in the right way, but I'm going to limit myself to maybe fresh, na yedi kan kawasem as time goes on and maybe ye baby other chemicals. Doc ajimandu a ekasa no okay bibi say even enam no na mu smoking no sometimes one smoking here and we see no say it me call enam no mu and oil no kind of the petrol no it can rancidify the fish and all that kind of thing. Now so you no smoke no more because who smoking nam so and you can say nam no who smoking for long. I say who exposing nam no to more smoke and I should much say oh bene eja now the smoke fish now you produce a lot of chemicals in the smoke like a potassium your friend of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. And out of the aromatic polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, if you match I did say some of them are carcinogenic, like the benzopiran. Say, most of the time the smoky cry and you can say yes, subject to a lot of smoke.
Yeah, it's a technical terms here where you say when say yeah, mamma no man we in the baby our school that we know hobby. Until we be breaking it down, so how do you now bubble in there?
So a chemical beer say organic matter, a kind of organic matter, something from nature. Something from nature, yes, it produces a chemical. Okay. Anything even media general say last time a grantee interview make us say even cancer na cancer be brain now cancer you can it can be cancer it can be carcinogenic media general or TV3 yes and also on that basis na say India now produces smoke now smoking in a bar from Indiano and also containing this chemical. Now some of these chemicals so is known to be carcinogenic. Now one thing is say oil no crown ye use no crown ye de chain namono and you can say you use the same oil. In say that won't say which side do baby now oil na say ni air any air emo no crature say no can so use biom sanyoma we nyina etimi compromise your health into your car food safety now food safety now everyone is you can say susceptible to it because you see baby and I'm free you didn't baby free you fan say and I'm now can one say me you fan say the DDT and I see dynamite na you blasting you de kumomoa eba sure now Onua minim say omo e kwan bi no odi behu say ade we dynamite na the blast or is just a DDT aided maybe harvesting of the fish now minim say omo some ebi no de hwa and one thing is say mostly no kra say fish here get contaminated e ba market no mu a e den say able to identify these contaminants because to be frank, regulatory or authorities now, sometimes the equipment and even the use of the equipment, the expertise and the cost involved, in their use, it is not readily available. Say, anything in say mercury coma, heavy metals coma, anything because answer now best subject say answer now being who the concentration mostly equipment they use it's enhanced so ensure that common it won't say sometimes you remaining silence on it. Maybe I share microbial load, you share other physical contaminants that can be seen and everything. I think say deviate from fish or baby
baby say no o hwa safe said ya someone dey to so say aduane ya di no hwa ya wa hobammo e woni oma ye di hu e wa Ghana ha yedwem na hwa de ekoso ya
you share the ekoso kwa your food safety no say you can be so careful, but you can never be absolutely careful. As one of the key news speakers, or can say banku no kra, Mr. Isao, or can say obi edi banku, mampeni credit banku, obi edi banku. Now so bisa won say emfa na enya banku no free. Emfa na enya me bro no free. Ebune de nti obetimi ahye won so now so obi negligence nti now so maybe obi one yen edwuma yi nti obon say aduane na abedu table nti imagine last time we make statement be say aduane no say agrochemicals and contaminated no say so activities from Galamsey so contaminated aduane yen kwa aduane ba ko both no crown is an with your new woman. A bureaucracy non-stick cookware. Non-stick cookware so containing chemical, be perfluoroalkyl substances. Yeah, research at true say endocrine disruptors. Just say farm no, yeah, the chemical. Now, you harvest also preservation also chemical. Now, post-harvestly, yeah, the ethylene, yeah, the carbide, quick in the ripening process. What's happening? No, stick cookware. We are with the good plates lined by rubber, plastic. Now we are watching AD. So at the end of it, I say a cocktail of chemicals. I say cocktail of chemicals. You can be assumed, but at least we should also be very cautious. Now, if our regulatory agency and institutions you put in effort, at least a bit more reducing. All
right. Yaku Adam, that's a papa. Yanko me in the year Kikana, no one motor office. Into by public health more AM for more and then for 4 years. You say, you miss I say, who would my office now? Tia now down on a Juma Benamoye.
You, but your medase, Midinchia free Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Namandia Bremo. Michfa acquaintance Namechia, environmental health officers, Nina, or more Ghana. Sama for, must say, Musa here, Sama for. Munya tankasifo miti ha imi sama-samani mo ho mi yejuma inti yanko baby it's just that mo hwehwe
this is first nam by if you
yeah that's on nam it's just that atade ne ne ni bi na mo hu because me ba ofie na me sha atade yi ba hu se me sama-sama we fi se mba ba ya de fufuro bi inti na enchenso e bia ntade ne beba mo be hu na compliance no abamu senior oka as an environmental health officer and as a sama me wo ho ye wo dwumadie kese pa efa food safety ho if se wuntimi nka food safety wo be yi sama ni efri ho ye na ye the behind the scene people behind aduane bia ye di ewo ye mantem because ye na wo se ye ko baby a omunu aduane no ni ye hwe se aduane na awonua no sen enete. For instance, my main can say a clean kitchen. Enter say aduane na awode ba no e safe. O kitchen betimi aye neat, e betimi aye bibia. Nanso baby a wakofa aduane na afra awode ba benua no. Say aduane ye already contaminated a, o betimi abe use clean kitchen, o be wie na aduane aye den. Aye contaminated, the wholesomeness no aba we betimi akwa kodi na waye den na wayare nti aside say wo kitchen no be clean no hefa e na woto we aduane free aduane pen e na woto di koye aduane wako market ma me na ko eponano akwa fa fish a yen use any chemical a de achi a wode aba e na wa be ye ne kama okodru market a so the fish no ebe display wo table so we display fish no from. Fish now wa fa or person or say or wholesome fish no or buy no or the abegu form we display no form. At the end of the day, microorganisms now ever form no are finding a way into the fish. Osu awa kwa market a okwa akoto nam no onim se ne yedi esi table so no ne bo ya den nti obekọ ne yedi egu form no ne wakwa akoto wo ho because ope ne bo ya fo no de akọ clean kitchen no mu no akọ akọnua owiya no de yare abeye den abeton amaye nti no food safety no ya fa ne say eye justice because emrada ho nti no ufa emra bebre wo ho a ebo samasama fo ho ban efa food safety a first of all ya fa Public Health Act no Act 851 Act 2012 na ebo samasama fo ho ban say ye be nante mentem ni ensure say obi bia oye bibi fa aduane a ode kwa akoma obi akwa akoton no sa aduane no ho ehote enchense a ode ye aduane enchense no hote ono ankasa okura aduane ne ye no sebe wo so hwe na pomudi mu se owo TB ana se owo typhoid fever ana se owo hepatitis A ana sa niema we nyina ye hwe seniye beya nipa
no enipa na obekwa no na eso okohwe ana mu na mbekwa akohwe ama no
e wose oba ye ho because emra no wo ho sa e wose wo ko district assembly bia wo bia a wo pese wo ton aduane even sa wo ko FDA se wo ko akoje permit akọ export aduane ana akokan ni aduane wa ko standard authority akọ hwe standards nyina prerequisite ansa na obekwa akoye sa niema we nyina e wose wo nya wa pomudin krata ni ye hwe se aduane na wo kwa akoye akoton no wankasa wo mu no wonni yare bia obetinya aye den e de ama obi
ya nti obi a oton aduane wo ga na asa de no mo hwe se obe
about 85% ewobi because we are in the human institution obi wo ho obetimi asore na no de aduane akwakwesi kwan so onkoyeye enu nim se onim o wapeyo onkonkoye enu nti sama ni bechu wasa kwan no ho a ye de court enam saade ni nti obetimi akopie wo prison akodi 3 months e wo honom enu nkoda nchen yesi aduane ana food safety eye dignity iti no aduane bia obedi akomu no e wese hu se o mi di aduane me ya hene ana me yo hema me ye sei nti e wese odi aduane ya den e hote ye kasa nyina ya ka about the value chain ye nyina ye ka fa fish si ye fa the value chain of fish a started from epunumu enye eponko an ye nya fish ye nya fish every insuo different kind of mu nipa na akwache fish na abara na oka ekwan be so no fa ye kwache fish ne baaye eye kwan paso ana okofa fish ne baaye na maame no so kwaje fish no se no no so kura fish na sa na ebepie ye hu se ne omo display anchovies e wo form eno ye culture ya the culture aspect no empese ebeko if say sorry ya no artisanal way of processing sorry ya no we hu se ne nana hata sa fish no e wo natie no mu ewo ebi kura obekọ na toilet wom na egumu saa emoa enanti mu sebi omu fancha me but ewo se ye ka ne raw saa na nkofo
no ye hu se de etie
se ne etie emoa nanti mu saa na wa hata ne saa na wasesa na ode aba mostly nkronfo ko market so omo koto fish na we yi na wa yi ho mpacha oje hwehwe se ne etie nam no huhuro na so di ahye wenum na wa we ne saa na wa hwese ne yetie se toilet ne niema ko mu a sister air can sanitation ho asem o ka se wanya correla da we di nimpa ajanan enya correla nko a wanya typhoid fever da we di nimpa ajanan nti saa niema we nyina e wo so e na wo se ye den ye hwe na nti samasama ni asede ne se obehwe saa niema we nyina se ubenya healthy nation a ejina food safety so if so obia be sorry anopa no obia didi statistics has to say in Accra nkwano about 85% eat from the street ye nyina ayete ha no obia timi nka se onkoto aduane da ye ka street food a enye se aduane a ye die si kwan so eton ene ye street food ye aduane a enya wo na wo no ya ye wako baby and wako akoto. Inti sanye menina ewo ho ene ewo se ye den sama for inti laws no offer your Public Health Act no ba fire Local Government Act no ba Factory Shops and Offices Act now for regulations be to say food safety food safety regulations nyina ewo ho inti ebi ewo ho ayeye collaborations. For instance, Endra said there was an incident at my office. My minute on Adriane, environmental officer no course or your inspection. No. Baby, I otong Adriane in once none in Yama in our ho. And no co-educate no mano, a dear your friend abatement notice. Say offenses now why you will baby or Adriano. On cleaning ho. Now, I'm the number of days I was so yet no be reported. Number of days ni elapse say, my menanko officer no call back for re-inspection. Now, my man that's what Titibianu moi. On ye ready so besesa. And no kwaji someone's call survey no. Or survey some my minimum was someone's no edisha officer neha. Ah. Yes. Because ombunu. If you say onimobia. Onim say near master. Yeah, okay. It's odisha officer no hono. Say yes, ye juma bia ye trap pictures. Okay. Inti ya kwa service summons and there was a man in the backcourt. Ye nya botre mano. Ya kwa chino. Be say 11 or honor. And yen ran any 3 days. Okay. Ye no call 2 if ya say ye did not call police cells. Ye did not call 2 1 or quada. Yes, a son a dabre. Or free hoba and rano. Ni gangalia ni nyina ba fom. Wa bejina court for pa chow. Osu. Because the pictures no beba betre. Right. Na magistrate no who pictures no ase bibi ya no. Okay. On first offender 100 penalty units using the sanitation bylaw but endra on man 100 penalty units. Say on coach ya sa sika no wentimi ankochu abekwa kodam 6 months. Okay. On sign court ya kosani bond of good behavior. Inti yen nam ho ayeye sa niema we nyina ba se wu a ubefi se nkonfo aniwa yes ejuma no damasapa anti ye behwe ni mu se mudwumadie ne bekoso ye bekọ Dr. Adwumadie ho na afi ye de session we abanawie de banawie no doc ye nhwe o muna moye nhwehwemu na moye nhwehwemu ni wie a mo fundings ne nioma hodo a mo behu no agencies ahodo a se de AMM ye hunu o mo hyehye ne act ahodo ne mra no moye mo fundings ni wie hina mo dekọ na timi aboa na asesa se de ye ya de wo mamu no ne ne a edwumadie bota ye pese ehu
yo no kwasem ne say wo hwe my enjoy conversation no a lot. In fact, from the last bit no on how AM for ni yomo jumano. I wish said the mama aka no I in the face of society nisani huno, because the truth is some of the locations kra sebio ahokyere wo ho no kre nyo bia nsatie nyina nyepe no kre, but wo hwe ba bia empo etoda kofodu omutito kra no. But we say such locations can inhabitable. But within these locations, you find people selling food within this location. Okay. And there have been a common ad they say, and near who are any time. Now COVID the buyer cry eating no at the end of it to me a queen. But these are realities and we share cancer hodo kidney failure atiesi ye mrantie ne ye mabunu empo all ages no so a not just say ha adwen ye. The truth is you find this no ya bebre e be in fact conversation ye limited to fish. Okay. But we share ye no by ye fruit near there. I think so recently I chanced on a video a market women Madina. Now womo about chemicals and kofode fruit to see that is like artificial ethylene and that's a chemicals a calcium carbide. Okay. Fossil money ripening one more ton. In fact, that aspect is very disheartening. But there's so many year be pass say koso and say after so much calcium carbide ne chemicals no a force ripen fruit no amaye no say be ya wo consumer no want to mean perceive say fruit way ya dey share carbide muntin. They bleach it. One the detergent washing it said yeah so kunniema no. And that makes it more dangerous.
Okay, yeah, that's a part to Ubina Zoom as well. And chair, Yabema audience and so be Sansem, Yabesa Bow, so now we be starting be a farmer who are what me, no, Emma, me, I'm round chair, Nafe, Smabako Bako, na ye intimate quadia boif one crack to Omra, Nafe and Sam Betwaso, a beauty. What's it? Do na ye kind of far, moi. Moko fenam ebeton de mine ni okwan sese mosesa na muhumra wo hu de eme ye man kasimu so fanteman monso mo emra wo ho no nti die na mo ye se de be asamra ya yaka ho asem nei mo bedi so
yo beda se embra na me ma mi okan no today here na ya ja atum de ye ba fa kwampa do na ya ho nam akogwadra onfa ha obi amba no wode ye na afada mentiti nyine mu nti meka say no mo certificate a ochede mo ho nampa onam se wafia edo nti da me sama for one day wode ye na akọ hospital wa hwehwe ye no boje nyine mu nti ba meji ada da mu we ni nyina bi ewo ho
we di super pepe
na mezi do pepe
right
ye ho na ma ye ba ho ye nsampo ansana ye za aba na mpo ye za ye djuma nti da mambra ni nyina no fanteman
we di so dia ne mo ensam ma na sem fanteman for no mu di so ye da so pa Yakubu Adam ye round so a minute na fe ye mfa session mrawie nti de watie free ni a empanfo akan mu nyina no ene office out de na hu sese ye ne ye de sesa enioma.
Okay, abano emra no now so ye enforce emra to the latter. That is where I think most of these things will be solved. Like me can say me no say ye chair no ye do no code 2 mun e do no court the mostly the human face. Oshe Public Health Act na Act 851 call specifically to maybe section 100. It talks about the offenses there.
Yeah.
And Oshe section 110 of the Public Health Act and so on. It outlined the penalties in there. And when you say what do treaty eduane kekekra ye do call court now you convict, they can convict you to a fine of between 1,000 to 7,000 penalty units. And one penalty unit is like 12 cities. So the least you can get is 12,000. And also you can go to prison between 4 to 7 years. That is what the law has been stipulated. And it's clear. Inti imagine say obi adultery eduane. Then I kotum for ya Ghana for because say nam keke 4 years they are then and the omudisi politicians spread this car and send they didn't too more until most of the time you human face when we enforce the law once per now be who say hey we and go no this Sudan die no and now man I them for 4 years nobody will do that again because when you say your freedom is at risk into agenda no law no law forcing it to the latter, I think it will go a long way to help to ameliorate the effect that food safety have on us.
Okay. Yeah, we are so papa Madam Kuchi yam round chana fe 5 from Nioma Bena me mode egua kwan a ebema yahu se mpuntu oba mudwumadi ne ne ekoso a minute.
Okay, me da say intisania Madam Akano, ye collaboration with external and internal bodies. Ye ni Food and Drug Authority, ye ni Standard Authority for, ye ni Veterinary for, Ghana higher practice. Ye dia ye friend One Health. Inti ye ba One Health omo amuye in the space of human health, omo amuye in the space of animal health, omo amuye in the space of environment no. Ye kabom eye training sama mi kan. Ye train ama omo inti oba our safe fish certificate our display one who say fish are autumn a safe ye training so Emma omutong eduane ye collab for instance last week say ye Food and Drug Authority for ye training makwala eduadi for even in the state of training now ye no ye hu obi say oil adulteration or you see a suspected coloring food color odigu eduane ho ye chi nimpa no FDA for afa sample a model collab akohwe say ye harmful to health into sa collaborations nyina ye because food safety no enye nimpa back wa said ye obia said ye so we collaborate na send ye be at the end of the day no ye betimi eduane na ye dunu because ye can food safety and yes emo ana bayre na woody baby food eye bibia woody ko mu a ebe satisfy a desire inti sa de ko de na woody ko mu a ebe satisfy desire no e was say eye free from chemical biological and physical contaminants.
All right. Yeah, that's papa. Doc, who zoom this one in about 30 seconds. Now, feel will be here. Person the chat because who zoom soon. But be a questions number na intimate ma honti. For 30 seconds, my near person the chat for my na yenyao.
Me that say, near mechanic say, public awareness say ya ni de na ehu here because we'll keep addressing issues above with our food safety issues. Na ye best say public next to ye no mo kasa farmers no in fact right from the food value chain from producers to consumers no at every point in time ti e ba mo ho ye tro document bi ni e ba ne no mbedi ho komo ye best say o mo bedi so ye kuafo no especially wo ba no chemical contamination ni residues ni ade a de bia ya advice wo mo ye no mo ka e mo ti ase say chemicals no before we apply no so use manufacturers instruction and you can say one kasa we use with discretion and as a one approved methods they apply chemicals it no ye no mo din komo dem mo no e to da mo tie by best from some be because what ye nkomo aye nyina ye di na enye me be wonu ma ye be sure mo e me be ko be ne de FDA be ne de fish processors and no more market women for you know markets will be a any day. Yes, you still have some people after so I educate you Marie after so what trauma the implications are a war ya pomodin so no uni na chino obewane say womo obekono na womo ye no differently ba me gidi say bia wo ye kuani na bia wo ba bi ti say nsuta wo ba bi ti say beposo wo ba bi ti say kwamai anaso wo ba bi ti say ginya say north na ba bia sa education e de mamoni na ye pesre say mo be so because mo and this one no baye na mo de badwoma ba beton no ye consumers na yeso ye hia e wo onua food forum no so ne ba koto na ye di ebi a onua wom obabi wom ya ria ebeba no ebetumi aye no enti enim say food forum ya ye nyina ye hia so ye di nkomo a ye church no omo besua bibi wo so na aboa ama ye kro o my Ghana no eba no ye food security and ye food safety issues wa ye betumi e de enses ye bo akase
right yeah that's papa asem de asem ehu hia no ka no atwa so ya na ya o ka no atwa so a ya na ya pa me gidi say education ayenya no sabre break it we be say 20 minutes who be here say your boy and some edema a panel members and so oh my the papa and church papa modia my edema so papa as a mobile boy sabre you commercial break aba ye ba mo amabehia mo ha ntimo mama ha keke amon kasabi ti ye be sha se ye be je mo nsuma semisa yenko commercial break mra
Onua food safety forum. You may call Masia saying, "Aye, you fresh drinks. My way, Calipo, any frutally out insecticide spray and mosquito coil. Medima for herbal clinic. Darling lemon drink."
Martin, my show with my omba. Papa Tofum, never so being here scan. Now only scan here, Mama Miss Susie, and I come to Musa. My way so fast on the no. Sikefia, Michano Busumiano, as so fast on no. Before my pet, you know, mobile memoir, and it's so be a bomb about you. Maybe dinner, and fast so.
I say, I bring me over my way insurance no. What do boost your name up Pabako ever so? Mistress of free Munquadia, ever call more. Now, one now hear my way insurance, no dear. Yebe call more a bra, oh, ya dear crown crow. Ya dear an uncle, share a boo bua, we you share any. Impo, Wako Diary Sabia, Ebronami. So what the 18, a copy 59, oh, Wapomudia. Who bet to me become my way with Siano? For our phone, net dial is *165#. Oh, MTN so say fear. Send my way. Cause no way.
All these were food.
Food to the brain, man, Kasa. I only took small pill. Small? You pour like waterfall. Let's check the camera, shall we? What camera?
Hey, I knew it.
Hey. Hey, mommy, daddy.
Fruit is for sharing. No need to hide to enjoy.
Family that share together.
Stay together.
There's more.
Hey, Grandma.
Someone you know, match it.
Frutelli, the family drink. This advert is FDA.
Emri bi atwam apomuden ho nsem agi ensem ho emma osoro yedin emma sase ediawere ho enti onyankopon nam da esumu eda enua eni habama ebeti adasama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adujamfi esa kotra kwayem ededuanan agwamfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apomuden panti wenti enigisem onyankopon de yare nyina so tumi ahye Dr. Tamda so nsa dise di wawuo anase yes faka krebi ba gwa yare sa ewo kumase abua kwa agogo frayen 0244 774282
oyalefo bia kaise udimafo midimafo heba clinic Dr. Tamda.
And never position ben granny. Wash it, media granny. Oh, me radze. And that kind way so dear out in sister spray and a call and a better water saquan is who. Oh, bow.
To me at that position, me upebia. What do we free and tuntum? Any one getting get a bonibia.
Out mosquito spray. Any coil. So we are bois. Faha FDA a dreading kratoyatum.
You have the ambition. Now build a finance career that can take you further. With SEMA, build the skills employers value and work towards a qualification. Develop your expertise across finance, business, digital, and leadership, and work towards the globally recognized CGMA designation. Your ambition starts here. See how far it can take you with SEMA.
Onua Food Safety Forum. You may call Masia saying, "Are you fresh?"
me aboa medimafo herba or say yarifo bia kai se wudimafo medimafo herba clinic omonso asoyasene Chartered Institute of Management Accounting and so asoyasene di dwumadie yi ebro party tree say pontu obi ase yiyo ayfro bibia woye bia no okọ party tree East Legon Nigeria no gate o betimi aboa betimi afro mo 0209684691 MJ washing powder so be senior man ni bete wan wo pe detergent wo de ebedi dwumade MJ washing powder afei utrimi so ebefu na ye fe aye kama Amira Azira Industries ediaba was shining beauty into hair food products and you make and also yasna Onua Food Safety Forum yade ebro na ya kyerɛkyerɛ kwan abefa so edi aduane pa na akoyem na akoba ne se waduane awudi no akwakoye ohawo ede amaw
ye na enyumakwe ase ye do ma se papa pa nyomo a ka yentimi emfa dwumade ahohian ema onsi ya hyase ne ka se dwumade bia ni honom a oya yebeka se unyo bi obetna eproti yebeka se chairperson unyo bi obetna proti ahwema akoso na Ghana ha ni emu nsam no adechie emu nsam na ya na egu ahodo bebre eti yewura apia kusi adomako wono ani chairperson ema edwumadie na se bi nti no ya sha ase no panyi entimi medre nyankopɔ adom so waba bɛka ensa na esase etie na num nsam kakra best mami no entem na fe edwumadie no de aka efa nsemisa ahodo ya mpanyifo a ya to nsa from ne nkomodie no asem bia opese obisa bia no ya ma kwansa ura adomako apia kusi adomako ye mo akwaba se nyankopɔ do abɛka ensa
yo mse premoato ewa ha bechia obia ohwe moamo Onua executive studio ene obia ohwe Onua TV ewa Ghana na wiase aman nyina ne me panelist me depi se me eche sa program na me bae no I've been listening to the various speakers na dia ba ko a de bia se didi a yen se ye di aduane akoyanum amenya energy amenya ahoden sa aduane a ye de koyanimu no se yanhwe ya ebetimi adie nya kakra editi ye nyina wo a shared responsibility said there from the farmer now or the edubane no any the market queens now all boabo ni nyina ba anampo car no kra na ye de nnuane ni begum no every techiman aba fence ho
aboblushi
any omo makofa ba malata market ni bebia no nyina no obia wo responsibility say obehwe the food along the line wo kra na say bi wakwakoto aduane kra so odi kofi no so wan hwe de ye aduane no obedru fi na de na asay last week madam Fubi catch me so omokoto nam every coastal omu wie no se enegu car ni boot omu yi no man se omu refi ade che na omu car ana ne house be so that the infant koshe free you know say there be frozen product a car boot mama de atu there do hwe na ni a hwe nye no there but enye ye ni ana ye de nam there are something that is happening at the micro level sebi no ultimate power ni enye de ehu enti aduane no se ehu emra da aduane ho na de ya kakra ne se onipa pi omo along the value chain nyina no from the farmer to the seller and the driver no omo they are very very ignorant about how to handle the food along the chain.
Right.
Protocol say free be HACCP, that is hazard analysis and critical control point. It is said no so back for what the along the value chain no as a mistake. Wow, as obi akohoro ensuo no tifi wow what ase nyina no onoma nsuo no ebe basa edinti Standards Authority wa Food and Drugs Authority and we have the AMA. I wish we even had the local government here, because Ghana when it comes to food sanitations, I think there is a dual responsibility between the Food and Drugs Authority and also the local assemblies. And if these two agencies need to be we can reduce incidents, food poisoning and death, because globally about 866 million people suffer from food infections, and Africa is a lot.
Okay.
And we need to see that our regulators enforce the law. Thank you very much.
Yada papa mi mo yen samuma ura apia kusi adomako esquire lawyer ni mapa. Yada papa ese ene wabwa ma ya be nti ebraso se said your panyi di kan no standard for na for FDA for so our ha na AMA omo enko nti asam no ba bia person de fa bia ye be makwan na watimi ebiso mo asam nanso echa ye ni kan ko anka hima say Yamame Medina market, you for him out on the fair, and Kai de Beba Medina Swinina, or no, never send your matching course on that. Mamma, then I see myself as what the Banafi and Shassi.
Pamcho Edanyamiasi. May evangelist you by the Siedu. Na Mema Mena Yakutu Hema, Yaba Madina na Isha. Now can Philippians 2 verse 12 na Paul can say meet the Philippians for them say mo amu fa suro ni ahopopo nya mo kra ho adwuma ene ye nsuro nyame e wasase ya yete so iso enti sa ye kasa na ye ka enuro nyina nso me de tie mi hu ne se ye mpanifu a mudi oman no so mo na mo de sa enuro we hu nsem nyina ba ebegu adwama so ma omoto e kwakutu kwan so kofa kutu ofri Madina Mfie bebre yemfa dro enka yakutuo yeton akutuo no loka agric med ni nyina ewo akutuo fruit num nanso aka akokame akoye se Bible say nimudie edoso no enipa edoso no na nimudie no nso doso enti ama Hosea 4:6 I say lack of knowledge my people perish yede ene enro sama ye niam bebre ewa yasase so ye kasa nyina ye te se mo ka enuro nanso so fast tete mire mu no na sa enuro sem no ente sa nanso se akwa kame akoye se ye bibia ye di enuro na ampa so ye ko school ye school hu niema ampa ni ampa sa de ye ma me ba ko kasa ye o kan se omo ye tankasefo na sa tankasefo no ampa omo samai ma ya chobada ma anko office bia ankoje permit bia nanso se de me nyame asem na timi mu na me de bo me branti no omoba baby am ye maduane ni nyina ye neat enti omoba take it no mbetwa me paper na kire se e de na kire se o ye choba na se o no aduane no ene na omobetwa me na aka akoka me akoye se ye nsuro nyame nti no bibia mu no onyama nipa ni sika kakra pe na wa forget de o de ne ba befam enti se ene se abanya tena se ahunu se sa niema we nyina ekoso wo nipa brabo mu no ensese ekone sa na se ebehwe ne atoto ye niema yi a ebeboa ye yie because me ye nipa bi a even tofia ha ban kora me de to fam a na ye me ya because me mpesa mesai me man na me timu no nanso ye yankasa ye ntimamufo na ye ti o manum no ena no Madina ho asem ye ba ye ampani ampa na wuma no e kire se Madina na koye kuro bi a yemfa chemicals enye ye niema sa fitin ye nkwala brema ye ba Madina beton ye kutuo yemfa chemicals enye ye niema nti ya besere se akwanya kase we ya ba beda hoi as evangelist by the sea edu media mi konkro su ko preach ampa mpo mu amuti ye senka mo be sponsor mpo na matimi ama kwanya na matimi abeba TV ni so abekeka ensamu a ye fire bra bo ho a emua ye anya solid am nkwa na ye bekwa akotena and so yet it is solid them, and so ye suni a bain and Cherasa ye Christopher. Ye yaman is Sikakra, now I yen your mabasa.
Mamma, that's your way, some woman. That's a pa, no foot.
Yadama Vidas, Pasho, Futu. Yaje and Sabisabemi and Sa na afe Jemu Ede Ama and Penifono Mayano, Ti or Hana or Asembisa Obama was also made the microphone ever.
But you go so say after na do afide no atoa no mo near TV so a da so papa say do afide na atoa enti mami ye ma yenti we.
Okay, me pacho me person me say some of the products are all German, so especially labeled products no. I thought that labels no best before dates no, it's not readable and yet very clear for people to read and understand. So I want to ask if it is safe for consumption. And my second question is, some of the imported goods now Ghana has, sometimes language now much on your money was we can read and understand. What are the authorities doing about it?
That's a papa. My view now, okay, Fama in nearby. See, that's a papa, that's it. And Kaiser, we a Jumedia, Yade Ebra war only at TV Union 95.1 FM, so now Yade ever said a beer, Yadriania, Yediania, Honsen, Betmiakas, Miniabema, you.
Pacho, your friend, or Paris.
Pachoma, mo na eja oye bema nso oba no kwanya kukudo bisa na se wo bema bisa why
Pacho your friend or Paris Evans na say yenyu aba ne ka say labeled food no enjoy any sam ne manema bi o mo cho so ne enti ase ba me so me de ne say sa labeled food no so mo kan de ho no se bi ha sadi ana milk ana we no mo say omo de gu kan mo say na be preserve eduane no say omudi gum na preserve na yo chemicals bi wo kan mu react mu aduane no eche ntim person mi hu say mi nim nimdie bi afa sa chemicals no say na preserve aduane ekoye mu a ebe ma mi nim say effect bi wo no ma ebe ma ye woye mu ana say ebia eye ma nipadua no ntim person mi hu say sa can food now mo de preserve aduane but your FDA for so we say we say production company no so like omu ye bibi fa sa we no a ebe ma ye that's
pa no muma no pa opare that's pa why are they
yes so wo ba na se twi no na wontimi nka se be ye beti wase misa na ye ya mo ama no wo de brofo ne kakra efra ma ya wo na ntia se ya adwuma ma me ben me
me pacho your friend me a theory dana me pese me busa question or brofo so I would like to know if there's a punishment for selling unwholesome food and what is it?
All right.
Offer any
that's a papa panchi say questions in there standard for ne FDA muna a farm huti 20 ye kamisa ye ma me ebe kan say chemicals ye ka ho asemu a ye se de bonua no ho ban ni we ni nyina na ye nya ne Ghana ha ye di free baby na ba na bibia ye baby anso standard wo ho ese mo hwese eye manipa ansa ne yusu ntia dit na mo makwan e ma ne ba o man mu
me da say ebeka se Ghana your points of entry no edosu ebi eye baby abehu regulatory officers so obo wo ho ebi so wo ho a obi eni ho efise fanise ade no kra ekopie Togo na eba e wo baby bebre betimi afa eba bedru Ghana enti se wo hwe ne sa na akoye din se obetimi ensure say chemicals any kwan say Ghana no ni nyina emma chemicals bi so ha e Ghana but because ye be use for bibi foforo enye for aduane enso so Sudan dye ni ade na end up in palm oil enti na no so akwa din but say efa ti say bia tema port ena aflawo baby a obehu officers wo ho pa dia enya de on be ma chemicals no
No, yeah, that's a pa FDA. Yes, Niomani Bia, yeah, de ebano. Live no ho kra mpo kasa ya chro no enyerbo for kasa obitie ene nyetwi ya chro French mintimen kan Spanish ene Chinese kasa nanso ne de aba ne guabonte ne yeton to be da hu sa de ne bretwam anase ntwamu afi de to so mienu nuane a ye digu chance mu no ura no ma yehu se bi wo ho chemicals mu nti ye be de hu sa de na sa chance na ye de aduane na gu mu no so bi di a e be nyansun so bone wo ne nipa Diaso Modia Moyanedian.
You made us, did kind of Sano Onua, who say, Yadi, Diani be banners and I say, in Trey or and your bro for Casa. Naturally, say, Ya church rama Timimufone, who say, bro for Casa, ye shall say, a bit watching. And they say, Obi air to Diani be. Chance meduani bi anase bibisa kasa no ewo ho no enye brofo kasa they connect as a particular food item no it has not gone through MFA FDA for them
ai bi ebe hu bi abrofo mo hu
so who say brofo ni hu nko na ye ton because kwambie ni so FDA be makwan say the kasa ya twere wo ho no enye brofo kasa no ebe ma so a ebe bedwa so a nkrofo eto
okay
na ade ba ko me pese me dan edi ni say worker food controller, public education is one key aspect. Ofano, import and export control. Ofano, labeling evaluation. Ofano, laboratory assessment. Ofano, market surveillance. Public education is one key controller. Country be food control programs. Public education. Edimu akutanipa. It is essentially, send your way who cross up, Trey or Honunia Brofunti. No, let us say the public education partner is working. It's no what to say, Obi to Diani Bina, Trey or Hono, and your brofo Casa will be to me a can hear. The Papa Muni say, mentor.
Okay.
Nama in Pinifua, Enya, what Manipana autumn indicate who say autumn.
Okay.
It's a Casa Diani who Tiana say a pomudi Musamno, and see a backo for stress. The Yenina Sudia. Who call you who say, Trayan your brofono? Nature said the Kudia Womukrano, who named the Kudia. It didn't know Sawato. And I feel so no service of Ceramica. A Jumedia, ye dino, a queer say police a Juma ye. Police you ever a buying bob police, chef police for a boy and buy. Now so be a Kodana Joa or to them.
Okay.
I didn't police for a will be a fiano. Nature said, I should be a one wasudi. It is a food and drugs authority, and as any other authority, and new when him and good just say good dija. Nayamawa, a quantity ya church and we who send him the ma no more for by say, me corner me coto, that's a yen chile brofocasa or mamento. Manibano or Tony who say autumnra. We have to train so when be a befaso, a bina ye case, mammy a tuni for say, praha, since you won't say, you know. Ye bemana nipa na ode bae no de di kan no wo ye den na ode ba di free amanfofra so de bag Ghana mayimu a ye hu no e no so kira se ye wo nipa bi a wo ye aban adwuma wo wo miamia de atoto ano se wo mo na ye mo bo ye ho se wo hu se obi di bibi ba na wo boa no na wa fa mfa kwampa so de bedwa so a nya ono nko na obedi na wu unu ewe kokoto aduane a e na fe nso no what can be about agrochemicals? Let me also admit and say, agrochemicals are not poisonous.
Okay.
Mama man guardian go say chemicals are poisonous. No. Okay. And application. Nini ndia o say yenya. E wo ho. Say what de enura wodi good no buy so say na be kum mo a. E say no buy no. Okay. Na ye catch na say train na wotwe mienu ansana what it's in no buy no. Na say when ni so na wokote a. Wona wodi oyene no ebra amanfo. Okay. Enye duro na ye digu so no. Enti muma ye nka say wo ka de say chemicals bi anye. E no go hospital no mo eduro kura meno. So say ahaban kura ye no wo ko herbal center. Na say ye no ahaban ya. Ahaban chemicals na wo. Yeah. And you know, mama abuse the word chemicals to make it look as every chemical is bad. Okay. The final chance median preservation chance median nangasa Every canned foods, most canned foods, let me put it that way. For the sardines, for the mackerel, get the fat gem, retorting.
Yeah.
That in itself will destroy any microorganisms in the home.
Okay.
And a chance, you are there defend the lacquer. You the fat chance in you. Send your bay and not prevent reaction between the sauce and I say, and when they watch the metal. Okay. And as our lacquer is inert. You can't focus on inert, and I just say it has no safety implications.
Okay. Okay.
Offer product bit is apple. We share apples in Ghana. Apples are yediba or may we share why say some glazy material be or apple. No. That material no a natural material. What they found was send a baby preserve apple. No.
Okay.
It is a walk to apple. Now I send a wood generation. No one said BB white is beef from and on so the chemicals be a found. Nimnie bebre ye nimtina ya e ma ya drink ko sisu say e na penifo tina ho e na wo hwe na wodi no baye de ba e na wodi kunkun amanfo da bi o man penin bi ani ho a obetena ho ahwehwe han enti ye man penifo wodi esi aban no ye hwe nioma no e ye amoma ye mo ye homode ne amanfo nti ase say o man bia aban bi ani ho a obehwehwe han say ne manfo ye mfa ngro nioma ma o men go fu di mo right ye adwen ni ade ye enye and evangelist ne kan no ye wi ese ko gina so dem they go to your tight and they keka and no na enye e do say wo ye de enya no we jai
right e da so ba cho o we kakra kan ru kusia adomako
yo said the mama no kan no agrochemicals no people are abusing it and said the Minua Food and Drugs Authority kind. There's nothing wrong with agrochemicals. But one thing I'm going to say, because of the funding, the credits around farming, or microfinance, maybe interest rate every month. And it says, oh yeah, tomatoes, not the tomatoes, the baby for 6 months, and I bet me. What me I harvest here. Now so says oh use agrochemicals na beti am use be 3 months. People will start abuse agrochemicals on the farm. And in say if we want to address food safety, we also have to address funding of agric in the country. Again, and nam said okay so we have livestock farmer, poultry farmer. Now one ma moano enru antibiotics. Emrani chesenka nimdiesig or say would say be a would be called market. We kuno on now a turn of let's say 1st of September. You need to give yourself up to 14 days. And you know 14 days before so they ubeku abuano no. Or say or stop. Some type of medicine, vaccines, you know, so the bear a nipa you could one you and so we are, sir, you know, a drone abuano, a man, also so no indirectly no emba umu, but because of funding scheme, yeah, any sikano, anyone that, yeah. Ain't your person no papa no ain't you know the discussion on food safety can never be complete without looking at what the funding cycle, because if a farmer goes and takes a credit from the commercial bank as the same as a building construction firm is taking they don't have the luxury to slow down and wait for 2 weeks before they slaughter the animal for the market. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Papa. Adam, into your nafe, we are your message questions by 3. Now, you're buying penny for so now or more. Okay,
but that's it, baby. I can't say agrochemicals is one of the important chemicals that can be used in agricultural or in our food chain. Osha Ireland in 1845, in 1845, they had a pest invasion that killed almost 1 million people. It's lasted for 7 good years. Until we cannot belittle we cannot do away with agrochemicals. Now, so and agrochemicals in Ghana all has been approved by EPA. Okay. EPA, but the last time I was coming about 1,070 agrochemicals has been approved. Now the issue about these agrochemicals is not the agrochemicals itself; it's about its application. Mostly, when you come to the ratio, when it comes to extension officer to farmers ratio, it's about 1 to 1,500. Meanwhile, the standard should be 1 to 400. So these farmers do not have the education, and they end up misapplying them. Look at when you take this plant growth regulator, like the Etifon, what was trending in Medina sometime just last week. Etifon is applicable at the farm level. When we all applying on farm level now, at least also 14 days before it gets to the market. Now, so this Etifon, we realize they were applying it at the market level. Yeah. Now, Etifon, it works, and they say it works by when the plant tissue absorb chemicals now are converted into what we call the ethylene. And ethylene is naturally occurring ripening hormone. Now, say one year no food, so now the bar. 1 year of food, no, so now we train out the year market no more. Now, the convention, not all that will be converted. Almost say traces, and residues, will be on the food. That is the problem here. And our factor some carbide and also you use for the ripening process. And the casual carbide is not meant for food. It's meant for industrial purposes. If you see a banning then when they come to the industry they'll be lacking behind. Right. However, these traders are finding a way. I don't know who taught them the science. Now it's now on the market. Now, so one thing is it's not about the calcium carbide itself, because calcium carbide is so bad, it does not come in 100% purity. It comes with some kind of contaminants. Now contaminants even lead, arsenic, and phosphine. And that is where the problem comes in. Not even the calcium carbide converting into acetylene in the ripening process. You can't issue about agrochemicals now. Now, when we EPA for approve these agrochemicals, we should make sure we get to them, we get to the suppliers, distributors, and educate them on the use, so that the distributors will also go ahead to educate the buyers in that order. Because when you don't do that, at the end of it, we are all going to suffer from that. Everything we are talking about is actually approved. So when it's approved, then we should put down measures. Because there is a man, Paracelsus made a proclamation, say everything we see around us is poisonous. The only thing that separates a poison from a medicine or remedy, amount, no a dose, no. It will be a new muna who misapply na, and now we are a broswa or no na effect no ba.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Papa, Yakubu Adam. Since yeah, that's it. AMA na. Yentie onon so be minute na yensan ko set of questions say bit here.
Pacho medase lady no ebisa say obi eton on wholesome food emra bi wo hwana is against the law. Your public health act no is against the public health act. It's against the food safety policy. It's against the sanitary the district assemblies bylaws. Sa wotong eduane enye wholesome a odi be mo because woton on wholesome food emra yedi bechi obi a odi tu akwakoku nimpa no sa mra no ne yedi bechi o if se nimpa no odi tu akum obi me yehu no ba wo no waku nimpa no mechanically inti se nimpa no etutu a wusu watutu a obi ehu. So it's against the law to sell on wholesome food to the public.
That's papa edamo asinti afi
so ya just mbisa miensa na ye ano Mampasha obeba wanim amame.
Eti se afena do afide no ato ha onua 95.1 FM ana utie na afi social live on onua TV okwa Facebook ne so a obetime ahue ho yeguso a ehwese de be ayinua ne ayedie no ebe de papa na afi ahoden ewomu ma me yenti wasemisa
yo medam asebebre me pacho me di ma comfort opoku me wo sort on ankafo me fishing corporation me wo Sawofia me pacho ye ma me no e kasa me nanam na mpenefo se wotuntafo wonyi ba ko frim na enam na ye ka no ye ma me bibisa se ɛnam no sɛ ɛsɛe a yɛkɔpo no ano yɛ dɛ no yɛhu ɛnokorɛ sa nam no so ɔmo de ba no so ɔmo de chemicals no yɛ a yɛhu because nam no so ɔmo de ba no sa yɛ fresh a ɛnam no sɛ ani na yɛ fita n'ani kɔhwɛ ne fita but so ɔmo de ba no sa chemicals no ɔmo sɛ n'anim n'ani ayɛ kɔɔ yɛhu nam no paa enti yɛhu ɛna ɛsɛ yɛkɔka na sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de intention bɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛto yɛyɛ no so enti sɛ ɔfɛfra me yɛ champion ɔmo afra yɛ champion foɔ yɛ sambu na hyɛ yɛ maame no enti yɛ no yɛ word ɛwɔ pona no ankasa yɛ ma wo mfa da saa nam no ɛmfa mma nti wode kodoɔ no bɛsi hɔ na saa nam no wɔ mu a yɛsa mo pia yɛ dɛn ɛde kɔ yɛ ma wo ntɔn no kurom hɔ 2 ɛna yɛ maame a wɔyɛ town council ni nso menim sɛ tete mmerɛ mu no meme Soviet frɛkyɛ a mani afi kakra mebɛhu wiase town council foɔ adwuma na ɔmo yɛ ne sɛ so ɔmo ba na sɛ bi a wonoma bi nkɔ yi a ɔmo bɔ kɔkɔ first second one na waba no onum sɛ deɛ obebi wo deɛ ni da wo na yɛ dɛn ɛyɛ wɔmfa wo ho yɛ dɛn ɛnkyɛw ɛne sɛ no sɛ wɔfɛfo ama yɛhu biribi sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛdi yɛhu ni ne sɛ ɔbɔ biara patamu a kama beebi a yɛhohoro yɛ nam ho yɛde yɛ nam ba yɛde sie beebi a kwan yɛfa so yɛho nam no wokɔ biara patamu kɔmante salt pond a ohun sɛ you ne yɛsiesie beebi ɛna yɛ maame ka so wɔtɔn na nam okumase mankasim no the way wɔsi tɔn na nam okumase no wɔpagagi nam no wɔtɔn no ɛfɛ kwa sɛ wɔfɛfo nyame nhyira mo ɔma me yɛhu nimdie bi a kane ne yɛnim sɛ deɛ yɛbɛdi yɛhu ni wɔ saa nama no no ama tanka sofo adwuma na yɛ dɛn yɛda amase
yɛda so papa
antekɔ ne wayɛ adeɛ mpakyɛ ɔfoforɔ nso ɛɛba.
Okay, Pacho Midindi in Camson Louise, founder and project lead for Food Safety Hub. Okay, MC have food safety mostly hazards na F4. But as a country, we wouldn't say focusing on the others and about chemical are very limited. The entire makers say pesticide residues, for instance, about testing are very, very limited our country. MC the whole country, crime say Ghana standards now. So as a country, then I found because you say about biological hazards, say treatment along the process flow, I reduce it to acceptable levels. But about chemicals now, the aflatoxins, the heavy metals, and my focus is even on the mechanical, which is the residues, which and you need fire new, but you need labs to check it. So as a country, then you found you. And I'm the second question here, FDA, uko online, how to check it, whether product na registered and I say registered by a lot of people in Ponya away. It is a bit my education kakao. And an FDA, so now website and now you see just the FDA number. It's me product about straight. Now, I don't know, I think say or down kakra, and also the ben and no bitimaba.
That's a part
of California. No, Pacho, Sembisa, Bacon, Ekahuan, a year, no, nothing, Asaba, the next 3 is soon. Timunia would say my Nemuntinia, Tia Vegema Genche.
So, Pacho, Madame Sibi, some Mama Quenya, and Sembusa, may question. Enka, I say a bro machine, Yadinyam a bruno. Omo woni we bi omo fe ne sin o se bibisa eno na ye grind we no e ya omo change yes
okay
e ya omo yi anu which is ere e ma omo kokosi
yeah
it's in we no e ko like
why I do what na ya che
obvious say e from ore no
that dear no yeah
nti be se busa say bia so so e de be bank e bia nya doctor bi wo e mu ana bibia na nke be but then FDA so betima bibia fa na bibia betima bibia fa
sure that's papa mo mu
that's over
that's pa it's GSA you camera ho the dikan ye maame no e ka so mo kopo na no okwan mo fa so a omo hwe nam ye papa ene ne enye na edu sanso no mo nso e kopo ba enso ne omo okom nti SGA ye ka standard and yoma bensa na mo firm no ana agency no e makwan ese mo hwe enam ne omo mu yi nam na enka mo wana
okay medase fish can ho pa your fish department.
Okay.
Carry out inspections of fish. EU ba Ghana no. Omeni so ye juma ye so. Oma the competent authority for inspecting fish to EU. Enti fish department there. So vessels ba no more carry out inspections. Fish establishments near there. Omunim what to check. To send your kind fish neni ehu hia.
Okay.
And a freshness no. Omuhwe ni nyina ehu. And a bano smoking of fish so no cressa pa polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon no. A big issue. And so ometimi aboa omutimi guide fishmongers mo design omo muchia na omo de eho fish no in such a way say etimi because dry fish ni there say smoke taste ni bem.
Okay.
But omutimi guide omo developing in such a way say smoke ni filtered. Once a smoke ni filtered no say eba into contact with fish na any sunsansu bia say with the ordinary fish ya smoky with the co EU just say you be reject crab you be reject it destroy at your own cost but omo fast through GSA what sa guidance see ya check your establishment and making sure say who smoky the right way ni nyina etimi rem and every now and then fish department organizing trainings. Emma fishmongers were a puano. There were pictures to show all these things. And standards are in an illustrated form.
Okay.
And see, no bar would do any huntu marking kind crowd would name what to follow. Okay. So I fishmonger near day. And see standards need there. Neye juma.
Yeah, that's a password. My mom who said in Namoya, you cancer besides more capacity. Say, be a most more testing your machines are more test equipment, no, papa, up to standard, international standard. And me say, I do we are more test say, papa, and pass papa, GSA, move bisa. You will be sapa. Or mention pesticide residue. Your pesticide residue lab accredited to ISO 17025. Now, what areas are EU normal laws here very stringent, but say GSA to me testing for these your friend is a pesticides made to me right EU without instance one subia dia and then actually ye juma. Coverage of pesticides so a wide range and all say your friend is a Ghana Standards Authority pen pesticide residue lab no any backlog which means obi or baby no a fresh produce for more fruits, pineapple, mangoes, yam or more export Omo ba yetimi hwe omo ema timi nya test report ehu say omo produce ni good ansa na omo export enti GSA pemo die but ye new backlog ye juma yo that's payemra FD ho nso na ye hwe asemi say ba mo ho ne say first na ko bi ba mo website no so a Nioma hodo for registration of Nioma Mankasa Magia to Mrs. Adi ye no, Utimi Babehu. The Sisia and the subdate Naya Namade Mani Nano, ye Hubio, Disadi any yo and your eye to fra, and you go or Manimuna in IDB.
You may say. Pastor, I think he is very observant. To be our Otakwa website or into no who's a visa, we are changing the interface.
Okay.
Into no enche. All the new interface will be updated, and so it will be very easy for you to so be who the register and the register, and then the account also say maybe you will share product no credible product in or a app be sure a bit you may the status no at the brown a new BBR and also with a new update now with a new system now. You adopt it. You see, electronically, you can sit in the comfort of your home, put an application to the FDA. I did over here unless I would do a sample. Remember, FDA, I just open passport. present yourself say ukucha sana sisi FDA ade ekwakoye you know everything that we're going to do online we be online your med app kra e wo sisi no de with the medicines no with the medicines no ukoso a wo betumi put in application wo be hunu the medication everything about the medicines we no free work complaint to Kurana about a particular medicine, and also Wokoswa, logic complaint na a beko a center, Ubi Behunu, am our response. So instead say be a doctor be a withdrew, you don't know no problem about Ubeko doctor na complaint, you know. Put that complaint on the app. FDA will pick it up and then follow up and then communicate with you and then see how it can be resolved. Okay. So that has been sorted out a war drug component, you know. But food component, you know, is quite complex. And also yadia, yuguswa, So chaubuto yam, enche, yabeba and also. You funny the kenika hono. Yeah, kasa mitaka se we di agro. And so we are dying by installment. They be a yukakra. They be a yukakra. Now no be can say, unyini kwe yini akoye, yini kuku. It contributes to our health. Attrition method has been with us from time immemorial. I'm over 55 years. And to me, from 55 years, Nika na yana na no use besin ne. Then ni nia ba say sa ne sena ewe no. Akokwu eduane nim. Wutwi mutan kogu. Ha. Enti no say me the magnet show me the magnet tare we furu ho a. Bo say magnet be tare because in idea guya. But it is in a very micro powdery form. Into your fire janan epie. Okay. But say a metal and no betumi ha adwen and kebe adwen. Okay. But there are new methods of grinding. And I make sure say we from be afraid be stone grinding near the idea wa hammer mill. Hammer mill so a metallic sir. But no near attrition. And then you will see workshop mill no more. And idea be into no it rotates at very high speed into when the mills and I say a brewer say be a winyamano a hitting walls now okay into the powdery form the speed and it reduces the particle size unlike the attrition miller once a yeah now at the end of FMU and a yam into ayam the bedu baby no so kwa nike mu a ebedu beti kri na kwa no eriti ne kakra anytime we beti kri bia no na just say ebu bi se ho no aka bom eno na begu weduan mu na no ekwakọ ha adwen ena sese ne yeka no this should be a national issue that has to be discussed. Right. Attrition mills should be a thing of the past. I was say fa ho adwen e hu biribi because when bia so no I've seen research work on attrition mills are indicated say metal filings are found in the food and it comes about as a result of say into that mienu twa say the tibia no into obi otie bia no ukofi akofa magnet try the sabachi and say echi pelo hu say everywhere here that's a lighter note.
Yo gentleman of food safety Ghana no about testing. In fact, testing GSA is doing well. FDA is also doing well on testing.
I just picked another. There is a private company. What Takoshi is here, Crystal Scientifics. I'm not advertising them, but what other countries are? There's a place in the UK. It's called Spalding. The who say farmers say wobro no so. When you now create to mean could be a central place to go and then add test their chemicals, formed a cooperative. Okay. And then they set up a laboratory. One okay. It will be a producing a producer or the core salab one more test it. And because of the farmer extension officer ratio, very close into there's a lot of education. It will most often before any shop will take your pure raw agro produce, you know, or person who a laboratory test report on pesticide residue. It will be war for the same Kumasi, or be war in Carrier. The men or day in toast, free in Carrier, the Ghana Standards Authority say. So, in the absence of laboratory facilities, you know, we could have, depended a lot more on extension officers. And you know, you can say, you say, okay, for no come dampa. It's a very penny for Odie, washer, Uniapa, penny for Uniapa. Mommy and share the extension officers from the Ministry of Agri. Well, you may be a wood, we can underestimate that. Then this cooperative issue of setting up laboratories in communities, setting them up to only look at pesticide residue. Because as we speak now, the conventional way, and I say, and they 1 year called Ghana Standards Authority, but you 1 year about Food and Drugs Authority. Obano who is going to test for the pesticide residue at Agboglosi? These are the issues that we have to talk about. The informal sector. The formal ones will come to FDA, they will go to GSA. What about the informal one? And that is where my sister goes to buy her pepper and tomatoes and onions and all that. But she will hardly go to shopping at Accra Mall. Accra Mall is 1 kilogram. Air conditioning. Who is a Accra Mall tontos and I just say it.
That's okay. You okay? Can you now?
Pass a labs no dear and no so. But as I say, farmers, obia food processor, as I say, we adopt a systems approach of ensuring food safety. Systems approach, they say, do the right thing at every stage. Monitor all your control points well and make sure they are within specification. Some are within specification automatically who end product very safe. What administer pesticides, fertilizers, our farm. Make sure you are going with the right concentration at the right time. If there is a period you have to wait, and trust me, automatically your end product will be safe. That end product testing will be just one verification process. When himself all the right things at every stage, but who end product testing said, yeah, friends, menyani ye bam. Mesanye be before phone come say menyani ye ana. And see, control points, they are very important.
Yeah, that's a Mr. Christiapia now offers what can be about the testing.
Testing, no, so say as we said, no, you come more of the traditional market than say Beko, Accra Mall, ne shop right and so for no. And also soon I know many PFA. When Sudan 4 na friend is tree kasam Sudi na omudigu enwumaye enwone kokono. The testing no unfortunately you need rapid test kits for her. And did you say Standards Authority for no efa sample no mo de akọ. Ento mo nko emra na sabina ya ton ni nyina wi eti no the market women in him say this gap there. And they may intentionally use Sudan 4 in the oil. And what I'm trying to say is, I was saying to me, in fact, last 2 years, I was doing some project with the Palm Oil Institute at Okade. I almost one person develop rapid test kit. I bet me their core market. And now, no, beyond say, testing, offices. No. I think so. The focus will also be say between rapid test case. You between their core market. The corner say the fact what do you announce say
we say you have to standard that. Okay.
If you
say
by nipa nkoto
no mo yeah that's a pa ne sa point no so a ode abamu the amanti yes ansanye yeah questions be Petem say,
chat won't ye any in Abaco. Aha,
open
that is so Abba.
Okay, but I say, or from Michael Tichi, me was so with you. Now, Mamma Pada may be saying there, safe fish certification licensing scheme, and you there, USA support, no way so support. Now, you environmental health Food and Drugs Authority and Standard Authority na yɛ inspection. Now here say if your food na yɛ hwɛ ma inspection ni nyinaa like standards ni nyinaa ɔkɔdo ansa na waba. Pɛrɛ mu de aba apart from the waba inspection aba ze na wɔreyɛ ma yɛn mbesiafo wetu do them mpempendo ansa na waba inspection because yɛhwɛ Fisheries Act for free was abɛya and the regulations say ogudu yɛ ya 1 month 2 years to make sure there although biara ɔhunam bia onya license and now start enforcement before the 2 years from last year May copy 2 years aba zena Food and Drugs no onye dem team here ye nyina ye behwe there yan twene na onkodu ansa na wakɔwɔrɔ akɔyɛ nsamansaman because we say men would here pɛ na NGOs pɛ na yɛtwa proposals na yɛahwɛ there 1% mu no ɔbɛyɛ neat it's impeded mu what environmental health and then second nam ni nyina bewie no yɛkɔ market we design nyina enyim da yɛ meat fo pɛ na wɔwɔ amɔ no baby a whatna me pɛ da mu de nam fo nso yɛnyi bi ekɔ market bia wɔnyi hyɛ da nyi nam fo a ekɔ dam dani yɛ bɔ ho de nam fo na egbo ehwan da na ekom with the light na freezers na because fresh fish free yɛbɔkɔ na one nam no ogu hɔdamara on hyɛ fridge wɔbɛsi obegu a azesa ansana wasana was egu container mbio makɔ abakɔ na yɛbɛfa da wɔbɛnya special market ama hen fish processors
mo yɛda se papa nyame show yɛda se yɛ papa nso eba na ɔde na sembisaba.
Okay, me da say. Pocho, master of friend me justice na me ejuma with Sewefia. Na oyen de paying corona oben we bisa masam krama. Maybe sir only one question. Na oyen de nyama ya discussing then na baby na comes down to behavioral change and enforcement. Now I am do PDN my me ofi AMA public health or BB a story about enforcement be our year na no susando and I was very happy. But I want to find out there say what year dam when these things happen now and kwambi odoa ebia in such court proceedings no wotum na wa broadcast be on a national television. I'm on our way to Kumbungu, Tamale, other places also where this is what is going on, and people have been prosecuted for going against some of these laws. I feel that legally, I don't know whether it is allowed for such court proceedings to be publicized, and then also the various state institutions also, if there's any way they can collaborate with the media houses now and can search proceedings now but now our broadcast. Thank you.
That's a part with the media no na will be chatwa yabeje nasi Mr. Nafe yabe mpenyi force na yedi ejumadi no abai mami ntiwe
yo pocho time Mr. Sari Kasano Oka banku ho asem na mbroda ebisa de daade na ohyem no oyo ahen na okọ na okasa ya hyese na otoma akomado na no me yada ma okanyam maaze kakra nti mokọ nikanika ho no ifi ogu ho ebro no munyiyi mi ifi na ebi na ebro wo de beso obanyam no once na ogudu abo 10,000 once na ogu ebro no du nuru aba no kra nyi ho ode asoma ma ode ekesi ho wan falaze bi a hatado nti once na ogudu odoso na mehwe efi ho na maka che boys too de ho no wo ho hey brother nti tebia amotima amonyam aze wa hanyi adan opede wo kukunya na ma wazi yemoko na ahwe hatado se wan siesie ha Ochano papa ma fresa mansama afom wa abasam nti bi amoko efiri nu ranso nti ade chen no na moko papa no papa wo hanya kra nti papa na ka wasam no otoma akomado de yeru wo banku na doko na yezi ho nti ye besre de samansama afo won fanto wono ho do nye ne ebotuma aboa de bia ne kanika wo bia no wozi wenyi wo besi ho papa na yenso ye bobo hu de wonti yesre de obezi hu dwuma aman that's
yada musuma se mu amubisa asem nyina yada obibia ase o ase onipa ba ko bi e wo question wo nso yede aba ewie ya na ye betimi afa me pa chobra wakoye be ma die nse aduane de ya na me ma no mani je ho Tia was a mama Konyana or Mubisubisa.
Much over me don't see. Much over me so many and say, oh, say, Yamamika say, Okoni Kenika and once na baby ego. And I say, yes, we are say, you be fafo na free FDA, and you be free police for, and I say, Ebia, now you're too late. Into yes, you better me the marsh and same. Ask Catano and I say, yes, we are Jawa, but now Ebiana Obiaba Betty. No one spread it. Yes, we bet my side, waiting to my share. Some ask Catan.
I don't know, Mr. James.
And Nipa me no Abba Hanum say that. Imagine it tell. We are near Madam.
Okay, but you read the Mr. Mekambo for Kakra. So my name is Joseph Williams, and my question is, we are speaking much about the food, but we are not speaking about the containment of the food. As Mr. Esau said, food must be eaten hot, and those that are supposed to be eaten cold should be eaten cold. But here lies the case. My question is, foods that are canned, the canned foods, some are in the factory, they are created and they are hot, and they are placed in the can. But after everything, it gets cold. Something like, let's say, Ideal milk, it appears to be very cold. So we use it as it is. Is there any implication to that one too? And the containment of the food too, like food that is prepared hot, like wache and the rest. People prefer it in Obibekas or Pehabain, Obibekas or Pepak, Obibekas or Peroba. Please, is there any implication to that one too? Like the pack per se, I know that heat and pack creates a certain reaction that is harmful to human beings. And Habain and so no, wache around the tampon or the Obibekas or the Tomago Bibefaso. Now, some tomorrow. Or the fanatadium, no, at watching a gumu. But we also know there are certain implications. So, is there any suitable way of containing that kinds of food? That's my question.
That's it. Unkomona yede. Mampacho,
Pacho, that's it. Your friend me Pamela Dai, me a registered dietitian. Na me see dietitian in nutrition is a organa a name. Na me pese me kakra nema ya kanini na ho ye ka food safety no mbia ebeye ye say e yade bia e wo akiri but se de bia ye call hospitals a de bia ko adwuma ye share cases bebre cases ni bitimi ye say udi aduane na achekra 30 minutes 1 hour 6 hours na ye de watu care mu na ye de wa ba hospital conditions bebre ye manage because of enyuane a enye safe enti food safety na ye kan de eyade a e wo se ye ma ye nebre na ye nyina obia hwe ono ya responsible for aduane a ono a edi ana se aduane na busuafo so edi ena obisu busa question say enti se ye research na research na fa hefa emprepi no ye nya ye dietitians ni nutrition for no research ye nya free jemu ya fa food safety any other things fa enuane ho no ye na ya say bridge ye share mfimfin say ye kokan research na ye dey aba hospitals na ye dey aba communities na ye aba bechechu matre communities no obi ba hospital da obusa question na so obi ba hospital na say ye ne ka na duane ho asem a ye di ni nyina ehyemu bi enti say ukọ hospital na wo kwan ubetimi aka cha doctor say o me person mo nutritionist and person ni din komo anami a mo dietitian person ni din komo oba question say fa niema we nyina any de bros ampo no ye wo ho say ye beboa mo ama manyasa njeche mu ni das
ma Pamela yeda say dietitian and nutritionist e wa ha de ma say mi sa me de be ma na ye brebe mu a na wa yi ano and say breakfast lunch and dinner edi aduane na wosi edi anopa yetimi di fufu ma ni gina ye ho kosi anwumre sense because we di fufu na anopa na enu se ade ensa na digest over
you na me na to ama me
oh se me no na ye
you mate e na say for me me na mi sana so mesrewa because ne question ba han na onti ya no emfa mai ye nu aba ma ne kan say ebi okra e me ya ye kan wakwakoto say obi ton ade once na guso baby a woton na nye mo number kra wonim no ai so be frɛ mo ana afi so number kra no frɛ mo a entobra mo be ba no na nipa ne do be na ya wie mankofo adi nti omudu ho a ombetimi askata ho apamo omomo yes anafra na de no omonye
yo ni edikan medana se enti na sesi a abefo kwan bebre o ha obetimi e de aye niama unim baby kra ukohu sa ade no sebe wo ye genzi nti ukra phone and one se obetwa video na watwa emfoni bi utwa no obetimi de ato GPS phone capturing nti utwa na wo de call the nearest district assembly na omubetimi ayeden akodi sa dwumadie no ama even crampo no ye wo bibia ye friend no see something say something into no me pese se emra bebe mu ametimi de sa number no
okay
send ye be ya uko menu uko abontina enye crampo within Accra no see something say something no your number na ye 0244 13 86 18 and 024 60 11 911 Iti your friend will see something say something Iti o friend sa number na mefo befa na ya yeden na yetimi afro nti se ade no eni ma ye betimi ahu kwatesa ye be refer e de wako if say food safety no e obia asede
yeah that's papa GSA yemra mo ho na yenhwe ye papa ba ko beside se okodwemu a okoyese me ko ba bi eto mponche me ko ba bi eto nantwinam danum that ye ba fish there ye ni bisa je bi wo ho se fish for nso nya dan a omonso nkwa betimi ahyew no matom ne omana
okay question then kamadam so betimi a
you and me facho sabra view na beboy mobile loss no mu no e wo dwam no sa na esese ba
okay so oka no no kre e wo se okọ marketer e wo se session bia wo baby a yeton ade eni kwan se yeton niama ebom ewo baby a into wohwe newly marketer omwesi a oti say daddy ka say omusi 24 hours near des into say wo si marketer ye wo nipa e wo se wuhu no na wo gi advice ne e kire o se ne obeye den ubesi market no but the issue is see yes adwumadie yi bia technical officers now e wo say ye consortium no they overlooked now mo akwa ye ne omo be ye bia oye wi a obekọ no eye dan na si ho bibie ni ho but under normal circumstance o si marketer enke wo se wu se ha ye nam ene ye beton nti wo ho no ma obesi your friend is saying tables metal tables are concrete tables are nkrofo ebetimi ye dan e de niama no ahyehye wo so aton nso wo bekọ no yesi market ni si wo sa nti se ma me ntimi ento table a obe display ni niama no e wo form ena afen nso for instance let me use an example ukọ kaneshi marketer ura market numu unhu se ura market numu inside ye wo be bia omoton nam ye wo be bia omoton fresh fish ye wo be bia omoton dry fish ena ye wo be bia omoton niama nti ni nyina enka mbom most of times ye kwa marketer etai ehyehyɛ no eye be bia ye ton niama bom obekọ ha say ye ton chemicals bia heat ba ho kakra ebetimi apaja na ye de bebi a ye ton aduane de aka ho ti nipa ni ton aduane no na eja kakra akọ ye bibi na eja na aduana ye den ahye nti say ye hyehyɛ ye plan ye market system na be okay was say first floor no ebe wo bebi a ye den ye ton aduane ho niama na second floor no ebi a ewo bebi a ye ton cosmetics na third floor no eye bebi a ye ton clothing near niama but ena make no consultation no eya enshedamba but sa ena wo say etie medase
yeah that's papa pammo yensemo emaye mame ene waboye pa me hu se wo mo adwuma no eso eti ye na ye de adwumadie no abawie ye bre no ekopa nioma bebre wo ho no ma okay mpacho fa we no ya
Semika bibi eat cold food cold and hot food hotter. What I mean is say salads, vegetables in particular, and only but canned fish is already and easy or ready to eat food. Into the temperature in a woman will be a corned beef so ultimately nothing will happen to you. But when you add corned beef to salad, that's how salad is not on ice, then you are going to have a problem. Okay? So what do corned beef and that's a corned beef because it's coming out of the can and is already preserved, it is safe for use, ready to eat. What bet me the but if in Kradokono Benkuno add the home at it's going body. When reheating and son would this a corned beef now. It is not the corned beef that is going to contribute to your illness. It is the kenke that is very cold. So when I mean hot foods, fufu say you can't mortem. And quite on them fufu no safe for consumption.
Okay.
But let me also add this quickly. Fufu is one of the most challenged food. One thing here between me how be because of the way you can fufu would run a kind of woman ensure na what they can nipa na all kind of fufu no kura na hu ni dia or fem obi kan fufu or kasa wase tete ne kura wo mame kura ye aduane mo fie na sa wo kasa aduane ne so a wo ndi sans so fie wo kasa no kura no wo titi ntosuo egu so bebia wo ye aduane no ahonidie ben na ewo ho enti no sa neoma no na ye ka enti nkwan na wo didi fufu no caterers wo kwa ko serve aduane wa bonten wo de wo ko no wa ye salad wo ye salad na no pa wo be serve aduane na ewia one fa ice bia angu salad na so this is what we are talking about. Enti no all this rice na ma na or this salad na egu so no de ye wo se kra ne say or the cream assign afra salad no it is not on ice. These are the things that we are talking about. Enti ye best caterers ni ntie ye enti wo serve stew so candle was here say na omuta friend no say bibi as a jebi na almost so was here no and I say why you nsuo pa ina de ni sim so that the food can always be warm. Enti no wankasa na make a kire wo de wankasa wo control say wo ko party a enye by force say eduane na wo din all serve no kokodi bi enti no tina ho no hu ni say caterer na all serve wo party na se no eduane all serve no heat ni ase a obi anhye party bi or wha entrance go didi party bi we only socialize kotena ho ne nkrofo di nkomo no mo drink bi na sorry ko se fufu na wo serve no unu se fufu nipa na all serve fufu no wo hwe the hygiene practices na enya by force after all wunti aka enti we nfu ni a wo ha obi a enti bomodin ase ahunidie ne aduane ahote ho asam de asudie no so da wangasa so
yada so papa yenko GS ho na fe ono nsa betwato na yaba era chairperson ho na fe ba ye ba ha no ne nyoma ya besua ha no wabo ni nyina tofa de amae mame amponsa
ba ko am person me kan say eto de bia eduane mu nyina ye nyina akobe bia akodidi onipa ba akodi o yare ye foforo su di ye wan yare nti adwen ho ane enti ase. Most of the time, microbiological infections are uniformly distributed. Sporadic. Ha say passing, ha say enti enye no next obi di ya wan yare entre say your friend is saying eduane no eduane na enye safe. Oti ase obi betimi ayare obi so nyare na ye wo nkrofo me immunocompromised. Enti obi a penyimu edi eduane bia obeyare enso so Gen Z di ye wanyare nti yemfa ni nyina ensu ye chim ade abaako so America ne say education ni de hu hia pa esese ya ti say forward ti say e good ni nyina ye educated ni esu ye educate other people sorry unya platform say any youth win kasa ye educate yen ho ena enforcement wo form.
Okay.
Ya madam kasa ye me hu say me fo ye adwuma pa say senka ye more staff enka obi en obetimi agya ne surroundings crowd dirty enti we dia na aban on jinipa we to say GSA or enforcement team FDA or enforcement team but nipa ne no so be 20 staff 20 staff
do send the kodwema akwaye we
ni nya ye centered in Accra and a few regional capitals. They are parts of Ghana is so much unregulated. In Koma Yebo, Kromini Koma Yebo. And see, Saban Beji Nipa, any enforcement. Because you bet me all the beautiful laws. There be our meetings outside Ghana. Say Ghana, your laws. Every more crab, copy a law. I said that you train your movie. Say, Monfa Mayan, Monfa no soon cut training, who my and Yankoye, Sani Yamre, and could develop laws. No. But all the beautiful laws now to me enforce here. It's as good as not having the laws. It's the enforcement.
You, that's papa, me more and some emano na yanana so papa that's as your tone safro by FDA, Emra where now so odi chat for do na mode man for bomb you because to FDA for me ya yes a crowd ya enta mom din te semo eti dia ye free hand ma connection ya de ben dia ne afutu ade be man na yinyina ni aba ye ho so ne ahwese de die enom ye bebo ho ba ne anya hoden
menka ne mamienu de di kan se edwena hote enyo bakofo asudie eye nyina ya asudie nti de ati nyina ti asese wo so wo pofem dia e wo se wodi anya ye kura no meduane ho nte se den won sakura wodi no ma horo nsa ho yi ya e be se eduane no nti duane ho tie no eye yenso ya asudie e na etoso mienu bibi biara emfra se yedi sanse e ho nte no na enye eduane me can protocol say we can make a borofo say if it is not safe it is not food. If it is not safe it is not food. So take it from here that what we are saying, what your take home is that anything that you consider food, if it is not safe, it is not food.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we have some more opinion. Kofi is a that's papa. You are to see Adumako. But ya some nina tofamo emaye nia ya ba hai ni ya be huno ye free hakono dian yenya ton yenya yekudie yenya woda bonkrata mo ma monso policies ahodo no ye dia mamo na mo hwe na mo dia ye adwuma dia na nyina anye na intime mo ye mantam ane ye mpasu asoban
yo enuma pi na yakane ha enano pe ekosi awie na se me bono tofa de mekane se ye consumers aye call market ekoto ekodi dwa no o say we need to be abreast with food safety principles and is okọ ejom na okoto ade na okona se onse maame we se bi once na atwa no mo hia san ho ne koto maame na once na ne de ho ye clean no akate se maame de ntia and me bo try no me buy na once na atwa ho ahia I will say you started making feedback to the sellers no more market no say wait mean turn normal way next time me banner say why improve I'll do that but oko na se bi ne ba ko ne ba agane nan e wo de nchen ho na owie kra no on ho hye ne nsa na wa ba abesebo a next time onum say you still come and buy and when we go to market obi enu of force you say yen top bibi free amana kojo na akosi ho yeah and we make that choice and it is if you have a choice to make you have to make the choice well a choice we be say the all to aduane afri ne ho no enye ade a betimi edi wunya and I think say dwadefo so amohwe onua TV so no say the Ghanaian consumers no so any abie so about market na say bi wo say ade no wanye ni ya onto emfiri ho ana finally sudi ne kalesa de ye sa eyi no a moye no sumase na mode ba edwam beto no pamacho pi emwa obia se kodunu embre a mane egu ho bebre sanka no embre a mane egu ho bebre na munya se mo pese mo ma bibia ebre overnight no oku unua oku sanso na sabi organizer so no so eye time no so no okase ono so elusu eyimu ya so betna ka mu se okofa no ma otachiman na oka no time kwakutu na so sabi want me answer bi no enipa ho adwuma na yeye enti we need to be very responsible. And I feel so Food and Drugs Authority, National Authority, enforcement who here pa and the assemblies no so no but says sama no so ba me say nipa entie afutu Jesus so aha enti yeso no okumase de bia na asamansama for no mo ba and no mo jaba ba say ati so mo ba ye mo mra na o mo nko restaurant na asabi obekona order aduane na wakotena ase no sometimes o go inside ho na e normal ho no e chen choba na bush canteen no enti I think say they need a sport visit to those places so that normal p now mo ye no be so esubitra. Thank you very much.
Right, yeah, that's young fans and bokers here. Your chairperson and your tonsa at the friend or you could see Adumako say waba na wabe boy. And you made you know a baby, your best head of comms, our MG media na afe ni ka aba na what me abe boy na wada omwa your tonsa at the from one more eba hanyano ya don more as a papa passe your tonsa from Mumbai ni into
on behalf of the management of Media General and our brands, Onua TV and Onua FM, we like to say thank you to everyone for making this food safety forum a resounding success. Indeed, if you had not been here, there would have been no proper program. In fact, our deepest appreciation goes to our chairman. You very well. Yasda kesepa onye kitikiti. Oko ma ya chairman Mr. Adumako Esquire. The wetum was yumezi the mekam fanta motum de brofashim nti na wetum was yumezi to a successful end. Now young panelist Aunt Dinah and Mr. SL from Food and Drugs na Ghana Standards of Authority yenyu aje papa there was a one to ma bobo yenzim na yama Ghana 4 na etefo ahwefo Onua TV ahwefo no Onua FM etefo nya we hu de it's by no here papa there ye befa ne poten ye ako adwendwemo ye da wana se papa now to our sponsors. Indeed, you didn't just sponsor an event mawaye or ye national development or ye progress, part of one social responsibility, because yama obiara bere hu na wata se the food safety ye asem here papa ye sanso ye ke yam partners in waka ye hu nyina na yan sponsors ni nyina AMA na obia wo be lan kwantanan obia ye frɛ one bia wo be ATU students won so wo be team because you are those sending the message out. Papa, communication students from ATU. One year to all of you, my kind there on behalf of Yan Mame Penyin, the group's chief executive officer, Madam Beatrice Ajima. Yes, Aiko na dawanase papa.
Yeah, that's it. Mumoy so emanona. Rebecca Fantide na oye yisano. Yeah, that's papa. Yeah, that's it.
Of our sponsors, media and I'm in fact Kakrebi Enchemwe out insecticide. Yeah, must say. Aqua Fresh, Fruteli Calipo, Musi Adamasepa, JMR Industries, You Fresh, My Life Insurance, Midima for Herba, Chartered Institute of Management Accounting, Party Tree, and Afe MJ Washing Powder, and Amira Products. Yada munyina say Onua Food Safety Forum. Mosoya sene emayetimi edesum Ghana for na yesuya de bebre. Unsuya hwe kra de wose usuya enese. Ade a ehye yedine show so de enye hye no de enwuno no so yedino enwuno.
Mpanyufo no yemmo ye na ye no maso.
Eka echwe ya mebobo edino Anthony Morrison Chief Executive Officer Chamber of Agribusiness or ha You better not say. Afe, Mr. Luis Ebenezer and Cancer, your co-founder, any project lead, Food Safety Hub. Yeah, that's it. So by yeah, Mrs. Pamela Echan Ada, a member, Ghana Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, or her. Yeah, that's Auntie Pamela Nyamin and I Yakubu Adams the on the and then in Comoda and I'm for re-entries and Nedim Komo, Mr. Michael Techi, monitoring, evaluation and learning, monitoring, evaluation and learning manager, Central and Western Fishmongers Improvement Association, Sewefia, Papa Owahadia, Yadasi, Onosonia Kasafe, Accra Technical University, Monsomoha, Mumma wave Kasiepa, Mona Mose Mobasa Amount for Niama to Aguno. Next agenda, I'm with the number, Omaya, Ombetna say, no mutie, no metie, no metie. Afe Samuel Asante, awake. We show you TV no so on na sign language no eja or say wo mu a muntimi enkasa te say ye o muntimi nti asem te say ye so ebetimi atibie ono so abo adwuma don hwere mienu ne akire ni ogina TV no so a wo ye ne ne masa ede ema over
right nti ye kan say branie nsua de branie enkasa branie nyina hwe okwan ebetimi afa so a ye beboa ma aduane a ye die no ebe ye aduane a ye papa bebo ye ho ban ma ye nkasa anopai ebesi awie ye de aseda na de emamo ade eche na mu se maachi dwumade ne ye maachi a na chese onua na ye mamachi se mobile ebe kan ho uti onua fam so a ye to sempa de ama na chese ye ma sempa se obo ebe so dwumade mu ama anuma etime course so mumye nyina emu nsemu ma ye ho ese ye to nsafre a etime eba ha na se de ye de nyankopon ehya ase so mo ayen ama ye dwumade no enkoyie no se ye be pon so a intime emfana sida enienti yenton sanfre ni abai na omra na obebo mpae amae no omra na afi omabo empowerment sade a momfa ba koma kwakwantu otue na ompon yen ewo mpae bomu timo bebo mpae amae na
oh senior producer bebo mpae amae
bebo mpae amae
na yempo ana osofo amache wo ho
David amache de obo mpae enko Matimo me bonfire ne yanko.
Oh bonsem emano senior producer
TV pressure man me bonfire ne yanko.
Bibia bi news ne ade nyina ono ane gina mu.
Ojo me bonfire. Oso so yankopon ye da was se samre odin aba eweye. Samre ye ba be fi ha nanso ye mfi wanim. Ye sro se warankasa di anim. Baby ye di na mbesi bia manyen hwrama ye. Ye da was so wetie wa dominant amen.
Mo because a comedy campaign ne che akibija no
tiawa
eti yeda mu nyina ase ese to nsafra mu ene mo be kan ho ama dwumadi a ebeboa yen ye besua ne oma pi eti so okoto bibia mu se sika no de a enkoto yade ema ade a beboa na obetimi atranse ate ye wo besua nso okwa na wakwakira foforo yeda masepa
ofa wa modi
oh ya void
ene mimi din de na ya opare
oh sir ene e from your piacha
Yada must say.
Onua Food Safety Forum. You may call Masia saying, you fresh drinks, my way, Calipo, any Frutally, out insecticide spray and mosquito coil. Medima for Herbal Clinic, Darling Lemon Drink.
Onua TV. Onua TV. They're doing Onua TV. Onua TV. You're doing
Mumu Dimpa, Shishi.
Agrofie, ye no juada, ekosi fiada. 3 p.m. Ewo Onua TV so.
Jumekwa wase yasin. Eye 1xbet. Midima for Herbal Clinic.
Onua TV. Ye dwene ho pa.
Onua TV. Onua TV. Ye dwene ho pa.
Onua TV. Ye dwene ho pa.
Na some the dead no kwaka no kan dan ya e kire say bia wo ne wafom no
okojina ba bia o say e na abna tomre bi na mi yeska abran support me e na abna mfi mi na to da abna ye fiu me so no kwasem di me mpeni panwa hohyehe bebre sa
na se wonye nipa bia o yokunu
eti no e na no oba fie so no ne namfofo ba na namfosem bebre no na mani nye ho because ono ka chem so on pay yonkosem eti me ne tan wa hu me yonko bia when whom yonku bia nti obafia sa namfosem ne ade no na mani nye ho nti be mo be kan asem de atwitwa no ho de obi busa nsa de na ne abrante matete a o se abena na ne koye abena na akra na sisei ene ensem de
wa na koye
aha no aka bi bisa me papa te ye na me papa ye se ne sa de a me enko ne enko tie be ma nanu aso ne mpa obi nkan ye ho ne se bi kura se ntokwa bi kura na aba ne entimi nkan ne asiesie ye ko ho ben prensa nso enweka ye ko kemi home prensa ni nyina ebi ani honom a ode na so man.
Okay, but apart from say bia was say we ye few ne sane man de sakwa du fufuro bia bia o abena bia ne nye de ebi abena kra ni huni ebi abena kra na pepese me to control o ma me ntu ne sane man no eno de na charge bia ni was I see aya kuma 87.9 FM on TV akuma nsem tumedi no 87.9 na ye de ma wo no na ye ne abena reta na edi enkomo one be ma no na separation kakra by ma be ma no every mo na so abusuafo afachira kofa ne ma nyina sika o sade ye ya tam nyina fa be ma no phone na ne sika wo so afa ne checkbook bibia ya fa ko na so be ma no wo ema emienu ewa chire abusua no so fi nkura no nti bia abusua na fa no ye hwe se omo be return sade be ya obey betumi anya bi na ode ahwe nkura no ma menko na menenu ya be ma nkodi nkomo from power specialist na ya
87.9
Kumasi
Yamiadum.
Yeah, the Christian say family room.
And kwasam yes we free power specialist about hospital. And ewie yene wo ehia enchia soronko every doctor ho e de ma o de hini bia wa bia na somne na kuma mu etie yensami na safata se utie bia kire se yaka se wo soro achi no abo bia eni ho bia me nyina wo santi ase ne de a na ne ensa se yemfomso e de echekwehye kotodwe ebra etire ewo ho eti na awie nso ye wo na so biem e kamfo e de ama se ye ka hepatitis B a ene ho complications ne keka ho ne de a ne wagye mu abasobɔ no okura ho tumi kura ho aduro na otumi sama hoto etimi eba no ye power specialist eba hospital ye na anu ni ene doctor ohene yere akosua adua ya na ye kan obi so fat liver amenefo ay dontwon ana ne mfe ne mfe yawo eso ne mfe koso na chi ne ne kon ne bo etwe no ama ahohene den abegya ni padua no so na etoda ne ye kan se ya na ye watra enso ensam ha etete omanfo ye kan se ya mese nto wo a na odofo wada kire se ye kan obi ne sote onhu ne ha no se duane bia born wontimi tibi ni emo ne nyina dokro brebo na se brebo na ma esunsunsanso no enipadua na ebre etu na se etatai woni ma ehonhono ene apenisi a wonam ni nyina no ye kanfo edia ma se dwan kobia no eye Kumasi Fiyi ase Jasper Police Station no enhwe ne mu pe adua ya nkwanta no ho sanso na ye wo enkran eye kwabenya ACP Kwantempo no so power bus stop wa ene aso ye kota krabia ye wo Anaji Estate ahantama agura bank no enche mu ope fa no bes no ma wani mre na etu anamon abra wo frɛ no fisa ye kan me say hepatitis na hihye nipa mebre ho cirrhosis mu virus no edi ye bone nanso unhu ya wo de wo se wo okay eti liver function test no fa ho hye mu bi ko hwɛ brɛbo ne hyebrɛ ne gina bia se egina yie na ebeboa wo nkwa na enti sa dia ba bia duro no baby e be korete na mawo na nkwa foforo ya asaba bebo no bie no eye power specialist eba hospital ye fresh 0244
0244
54
54
44
44
22 0244
0244
54
54
44
44
22
22.
Yeah, was 0200
0200
38